Good evening. Evening. Okay. Morning. Afternoon. Losing the plot already. I've only been back a week. My name is mcfcfantv. How we all doing? Manchester City versus Leeds United. Watch along. Hope we are all good in the hood. Yeah. Is that team news thrown everybody? Has it got you a little bit spooked? A little bit worried? I've seen Twitter, seen the meltdown already. It was like, my God. It was like we were like not 13, 14 points clear the way everyone's carrying on. And we haven't got a second leg Champions League quarter-final game on Wednesday. Let's get in some of your comments. Tell you, it's not you guys, it's Twitter. It's so funny when the teams come out. It really is. Adam Quinn, goodie afternoon, evening again. Afternoon, 4-0. He's confident, what I like to see. Noah, hey lads, hope you're good. Noah, are you going to play nice today? Are you going to be like really excited for Leeds? Are you more confident, Noah, with that team? Are you thinking you've got a chance? Might be able to get through the back line now. There you go. Harge, there is the starting 11. I will run through that with you in a moment. Thank you, Harge, for putting that, mate. I'm going to watch the game. Sorry if I'm not commenting as much, mate. Don't worry. I'm sure when you're 5-0 down, you'll come back. Come on, say big win today. Bet he's not got many jokes today. Charlie, my boy, my man in the house, Chris's illegitimate son. Hi, guys. I'm joking before, go back and see the relationship between Chris and Charlie. Hi, guys. Interesting lineup today with the team. With this time, it's Diaz who drops out, not Stones. Chris did say that to me the other night because he thought Diaz has not been dropped lately. Stones has been doing a lot of the resting. So Aguero and Laporte are not involved. Aguero's injured and Laporte is not fully fit, is the word. Pep Guardiola and Aguero and Laporte has niggles. Aguero's always got niggles. This is why he's going. He just, age has unfortunately done what it's good at. It's snuck up. Father Time has snuck up on El Sergio. It might go like Sheffield United game. We're heavily getting rotated. Also seems the snow at the Etihad. There's no snow at my house. And I'm not kidding you. I'm 5 minutes in a car from the Etihad. There's no snow at my house. So, and there's no snow at my mum and dad's. And they are literally 2 minutes away from the Etihad. Afternoon Blues. If anyone knows sort of like Failsworth, Newton, they're sort of there on the border. Near a park. Good afternoon, Blues. Hope everyone was doing. I just told them when they were mum and dad live. Good afternoon, Blues. Hope everyone is doing well. Interesting lineup from Pep. What do you think? I'll get into that in a moment, mate. I will give you my thoughts, Ozzy. Thank you last night for your lovely comments during the FNS. Go back and watch that. Great marathon again. Not a strong lineup. Still is for me, mate. Great to see Martin doing another watch on. Such a passionate Blue. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that, Sean. Your support is what gets me through it all. Let's all do the Poznan. Let's all do the Poznan. Let's all do the Poznan. Don't want to be negative. Don't want to be a negative Nancy. Well, don't be a negative Nancy then, Ada. But we can't afford to lose this game. Why can't we afford to lose this game? I want to know why people have got this thing of we can't afford to lose this game. We are currently, as we speak, right now, 14 points clear with 8 or 9 games left to go. Why is this a game we cannot afford to lose? I've just had Alan on the phone saying to me, if we get beaten, that's title, we might not win it. I don't understand it. I don't. Good afternoon, Martin. We're not invincible, Hi, Martin. Just popped in, say hello. Good luck, 2-1 Leeds. No chance, Tim, but great to see you, mate. I hope you enjoy the game. Going to be great to see Ake. I can't wait to see him. PS4 Kipax. Hi, mate. How are you? Hungry Blue. Afternoon, Martin. I think it'll be a close one today. Martin, I'm ready for the Poznan when we score. Good man. We got someone to do it with. Morning, Martin. It's afternoon. I've said evening, morning, afternoon. I've gone through the whole day here. He said you can afford to. Has it? Am I not reading? Sorry, hang on. Right, Ade, sorry, mate. I can't read. I apologise. You have no, Matt, and we can afford. I agree with you. Sorry, mate. Hey, there you go. Martin can't read anymore. Sorry. Sorry, Adam. You honestly, I thought I read can. I don't know why. You honestly think we wasn't top of the league with some people. It's my fault, that. My apologies. It's not a game we have to win, but you do. Of course, you want to get it wrapped up. So I've just had a chat with Alan, and he's like, "Well, I'm really not. He's not happy with us. Not happy at all." Afternoon, Martin 3-1 City, says Peter Grester. So your surname reminds me of Crew because of Gresty Road. No, you do it when you put your hands back. I don't even put my hands back, so I don't know what Tweedledee and Tweedledum are banging on about, like when they do that. Gotta say, I don't understand the meltdown. It's not the biggest game coming up for me. Twitter is a funny place. It really, really is. Loads of people like to have a little bit of a bitch, a moan and everything. Glad to see Torres playing. Yeah, so am I. Leeds play very open. Take care, Tim. Thank you, mate. Enjoy the game, and I hope you don't march on together during the 90 minutes, but march on afterwards. Anyone from Melbourne get around to Ireland? He's having a panic attack. Yeah. Panic, has he messaged you as well? My panic attack. Please. He's like, I'm waiting for the taxi to go to the pub. I'm not happy. I can't believe Pep's, it's like, come on. Hello, mate. I don't get it. It's like we could be 5-0 up in a game and Alan would be having a heart attack. I just don't get it. 4-1 Setaya for me, says J.E. Charlie thinks that's funny. Should be lots of goals. My emojis are not coming up on here. I don't know why. Good luck, Tim. Don't wish him luck. 4-2 Sitter. You've got bigger problems at the moment, Chris. I know. Will KDB get in that shed like I told you? Will KDB come on even if it's a draw later on? I don't know. Hi, Chris. #legend. Into gorgeous. Into beautiful. Leeds is a really annoying game to have in the middle of it. I don't think it is. Hi, Charlie. Right, let's get into the teams. If you have not already heard, Harge and a few others will give it you. But this is why Twitter has got into a meltdown. Edison is in net. The back four, according to the BBC, are going to line up with Cancelo at right back. Stones and Nathan Aki will be the two centre-back pairings, which I think it's only happened once before, as my old age might come into play here. Bendy Mende back at left back after his impressive performance away at the King Power last week. We've got Bernardo Bubblegum Silva back into the team. Fernandinho is in to CDM and will captain today, which may mean no Fernandinho on Wednesday. We'll have to see because, it may prove me wrong. I did once say he'd never played two in a week, and he played against United and someone else, as I remember, in a week. But we'll have to see. It didn't, we'll have to see with Fernandinho. But that might put Wednesday's starting lineup in a bit more perspective. Oleg Zinchenko takes up his natural berth in the midfield today. Probably going to be playing that Kevin De Bruyne role, which he does ever so well for the Ukraine national team. And then the front three, Rasmussen Sterling finally gets a start back into this lineup. Here's a chance to redeem himself, get back into the good graces, and let's see if he can stamp his place back into the starting 11. Gabby Jesus gets a chance up top alongside Spanish youngster Ferran Torres, who is quietly gone about his business this season under the radar, and we can see. And the substitutes bench, Manchester City, is Kyle Walker, Ruben Diaz, Ilkay Gundogan, Zach Steffen back, nice to see him, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Riyad Mahrez, Phil Foden, and Eric Garcia. So, yeah, I can imagine you're probably going to get Walker, Diaz, Gundogan, Rodri, De Bruyne, Mahrez, and Foden will all be rested for Wednesday. The Leeds team is lining up Meslier, Eiling, Llorente, Cooper, Olioski. Phillips is in that CDM role for Leeds United. Then they're playing, it looks like a 4-1-4-1, according to the formation I've got up. Rafinha, Dallas, Roberts, and Helder Costa. And then they've got Patrick Bamford up top, the former Chelsea youngster or Middlesbrough youngster. Well, I think he was at Chelsea and then went to Middlesbrough, as I remember. The bench for Leeds United is Koch, Pavido, Camper, Casilla, Hernandez, Struck, Berardi, Gilhart, Click, and Shackleton. And your referee is Andre Marino. There you go. What do you guys think about that? Let's get into it. I've called a paramedic for Alan. See, told you. Is he texting everybody, having a meltdown? It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. Can't just imagine when, yeah. It's funny. It was so funny. I'm happy with the lineup. I think Stefan deserves a start. I think you might see him in the Carabao Cup final. Good luck. Good looking forward to seeing Aki play. Yes, I am. Alan thinks United are now favourites for the league. Is that what he said? Nathan Clark, snowing quite heavy near me. Keep an eye on Eddie. Poor lad will look like a snowman at the end of the game. How far are you from the Etihad, mate? Because it's not snowing at all here. It's not snowing at all yet. Charlie, you're near me. There ain't no snow. So there's no snow at the Etihad. I'm looking at the Pep now. There's no snow at all. So where's this snow coming from? Unless it's on the M62. Hey, Dudley. Zinni has been in good form in left back, but I'm looking forward to seeing him in midfield. Dino didn't play today. It would have also been 2 weeks. He wouldn't have had a game. Pep may be playing him tonight to get him sharp for you. Well, could do. I just will have to say, I think Rodriguez looks like he's been rested for it, mate. Kieran May, hate Garcia. Don't hate any player. Don't hate any player. Good to see you back, Martin. Hope we can get an early goal. Thank you, Colin Mack. Pep's saying Sergio has had some niggles and Laporte felt something changed why they're not in the squad. Yeah. Like I said, I think Father Time, that thing, that little mare there. We may be seeing Zinni, Mendy at right back, Cancelo. I'm in Fales of Oldham. Fales of not in Oldham, mate. It's got Manchester postcode. Tells you where I live. Failsworth is in Manchester. Manchester postcode. Don't care what anyone says. People who live in Failsworth say it's Manchester, not Oldham. And do I sound like I've got an Oldham accent in any way, shape, or form? It is not snowing, so I don't know what part you're in, mate. Double pivot. I'm in Ashton on the line, like 10 minutes away. Right, hang on. I am looking out my window right now. There is no snow. And I can just get a picture of it if you want. Really good to see you back, Martin. Hello, just it must be literally like seconds down the road where this snow is. Right, anyway. So, what do you guys, are you all happy with that? They're just showing the Leeds United highlights. Anyway, we're not going to have a debate on snow. It's snowing, it's not snowing. Geography lessons, there you go. Thank you very much. Yeah. Failsworth has got an M35 postcode. So, there you go. I'm in Slough, London. It's -8 and snowing. Yeah. So, what's the capital of? Let's get your quiz books out. Right. If it's snowing in Ashton, it's coming to us in Oldham. Are you in Saddleworth, aren't you, Charlie? All right. Massive smash on the M6 wheeler due to snow. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm in a little bubble here and I have no snow. Look at BT Quick, it's snowing. It's sunshine there, mate. That's sunshine. I'm looking at Nathan Acker and he's got sunshine on his top. I tell you what, that pitch looks cut up already. It's sunshiny. Get off. Anyway, I'm not having this big. We're not having the snow debate. Snowgate here on Man City Man TV. Live, Snowgate. Right. It was slating, but now it's sunny. Don't start with me, you lot. I've got windows. Right. So what I'm going to do for you, we're going to have a quick look at, I know Chris probably went through it, Leeds United. Now, Leeds United, as you remember, they play very, very good football. They play what they call murder ball with Bielsa. Very famous. Leeds United, they know all about it, which is the possession base, which is very similar to ours, which he has tried. Now, Bielsa has said recently that he's never going to get the play like Pep Guardiola does. But we look at Leeds United the last few games, yeah, because we all know about City, don't we? Their last game, their last outing, they beat Sheffield United 2-1. They beat Fulham 2-1. They drew 0-0 with Chelsea, and they got beat by West Ham. So after the last, then they got beat by Villa. So out of the last 6 games, they have a record of 1-3, and they have lost 2 and drawn 1. So they're a little bit of an up and down team. They're currently sat, as we speak, comfortably mid-table in 11th. I've played 30 games. So for me, this could be a bit of a free hit for Leeds United, this one. Bit of a free hit. They can come here, they can relax, they can play football. And I think this will actually be a cracker of a game. I really am looking forward to this game because there's nothing. This game is getting called off. Where's the orange ball? Get off. We're not doing Snowgate 2021. It's not happening. It's 2021, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, this is turning into the Skegness Monster moment. Pitch is so bad again. It is. You know when they're doing that close-up then of Nathan Ake doing the warm-up with the sunshine on his back. I mean, I couldn't see Nathan Ake. He was covered in snow, head to toe. It was terrible. Couldn't see the pitch. It was covered in snow. There was like little pockets of like little holes again in the pitch. They really need to get that relayed, which we know is going to happen in the summer. It's sunny, but I feel like Michael Fish. If anyone knows who Michael Fish is, very famous weatherman. We drew against West Ham and hammered them in our form. The same with Leeds, I see smashing them as well. Looks like the Champions League is our priority from that lineup. I just got to remember, Pep did say yesterday there was a couple of little niggles within the team. Now, obviously, Aguero and Laporte were the two we meant. We don't know. There might be players on the bench who are having a little niggle as well. Musa Chowdhury says, how are you doing? The other day I was on Goldie's stream and I super chatting Man City. Do you have a fan channel? You told me to F off. Said thanks to the money. Now F off. Well, mate, that's your choice. If you want to go there, we welcome everybody here. But yeah, as you've seen, there's about 7 Man City fan channels, but we haven't got any apparently. The presenter just said we're shivering in the snow and now we're in the sun. That's Manchester for you. Shivering in the snow. Martin again, yeah. I know. I just forget it. Oh, he won't come out from behind the sofa. We drew against. Yeah, I've just done that one. Sorry. Hello, Martin. How are you and your family? I'm good, mate. How are you? He's in it. Be in the pub now. Hi, Martin. I think Pep leaving DS out for midweek. Yep, so do I. Pep leaving DS out so he can come back and get revenge on Haaland midweek. That was like man versus boy, though. That wasn't it. Man like Martin. Thank you very much. It's not the football terrace, but we'll do man like Martin. Why? Who do you think will finish in top 4 with City and United? So my top 4 will be Manchester City as champions. I think Manchester United will be runners-up, unfortunately. And then I'm going to go for, I think Leicester City will make the top 4. And do you know what? I'm going to totally surprise you now. I have got a sneaky feeling for West Ham. I think West Ham are going so under the radar at the minute. It is... It's going very unnoticed by a lot of teams. They were very, very shrewd in January. Jesse Lingard was an absolute steal masterclass from David Moyes. He's now sort of replicating what he did at Everton, at Goodison Park for them, in that wonderful 2 seasons that he had with them. And I really have got a feeling West Ham are very quietly going under the radar. Everyone's talking about Liverpool. Everyone's talking about Tottenham. Everyone's talking about Chelsea. Hardly anybody is talking about West Ham. And West Ham will want it that way. They really will want it that way. They will be, let it be quiet. Let it be done. I mean, can I just have a look now? West Ham, 30 games, 52 points. And they have got... I mean, they've got Newcastle, and then, I mean, the Chelsea game on the 24th of April at the Olympic Stadium, West Ham versus Chelsea on the 24th, is going to be pinnacle. But other than that, they've got some nice fixtures, absolute nice fixtures. Chelsea's the only hard game. They've got Leicester today, which Leicester today is going to, tomorrow will be the big one. That's going to be a battle of the top four, and they're at home, but I think they can win that. Then they've got Newcastle, winnable. Chelsea, that's the hard game. Then they're away at Burnley, home to Everton, away at Brighton, away at West Brom, and at home to Southampton. So West Ham have a very nice running. And that, for me, is why West Ham, I think, will get, for the first time ever, I think, from the Champions League spot. There you go. Watch them fall apart now, and it will all go to Chelsea. Anyway. I can't imagine West Ham versus PSG next year. By the way, please, if you have not, go and join our Patreon. The Patreon is now live. Last night was a fabulous Friday night social with Chris, Alan, Ross, and Ander. Losing the plot. Go back and watch it. It's 3 hours of absolute quality content. Next Friday, if you want to watch it, you will have to be a Patreon member. Please go on. I'm sure if Andy's on at some point, he'll stick the link in. Please join the Patreon. And there's 3 tiers, the £5, £10, and £15. Get on there and join and come and join us next week on Friday Night Social. See who is on. Let's get into your comments now. But does anyone know if Sergio is actually injured? Well, we can only go off what Pep said, mate. West Ham versus Barcelona. I think City, United, Leicester and the Hammers. If not, it might be Chelsea. Colin Mack thinks the same. Do I think Newcastle will survive last year? Nope. I don't. I think they'll go down. The pitch looks nicer. Sir Alan update. No, what have I got here? Let me see what I've got on mine. Have I got an update? This is what I got. Not happy with that team! Exclamation mark. BT just said it's all white. Get off. Have you seen the sunshine? I'm not going into this. Bamford is going to be a threat. Rafinha, I think we'll win 3-0. Remember to put the Patreon on your video, guys. Went and had a look. It's not there yet. Oh, put the link to Patreon on your videos. That's, you know, Andy will get that done. Don't worry, mate. Does it cost money? Yes, it does, mate. So I cannot watch social anymore. Like Andy said, there will be free passes, competitions, things like this every now and again during the season. Newcastle stay up. Fulham keep losing. I can't see us getting Europe. Too many injuries. No chance with what? With Duke's being out? I don't know what you meant there, mate. Did you hear this one that Kane has said if Tottenham don't get top 4, he will be leaving? And until I see it and it happens, then I'll believe it. Chris Baker tells Alan to John Pep with trust. Anyone see the Kane news? Leeds are just on the way out now. Is that actually come out now? I'll have to have a look at that. I mean, yeah, but Sky said we're going after Danny Ings, so don't. Oh, Sky. I remember Sky saying Aubameyang was on the verge of signing for Man City. We weren't even in talks with him. He's lost it, mate. He's right, Alan. Yeah, we know that. Alan hyperventilating whenever we lose possession. They're talking about Manchester weather 3 seasons in one day. There you go. That's how cheap it is. It costs about £1 a week for FNS on Patreon. There you go. It's £5 a month. That is all it costs you to get the FNS. £5 a month, which is £1. Oh, now it's snowing. Breaking news on the Weather Channel, Man City Man TV Weather Channel. It is snowing now. There you go. Sir Alan sounds like he's having several in the pub. Yeah. Martin called me up the other week saying our Pep isn't the man he's dreaming. Oh, get lost. No, I didn't. Kane to leave Sky Sports News. Don't believe it. I don't believe Sky. I used to have a lot of credit, but now in the last few years they've gone downhill. I was awake at 5 a.m. watching Social Replay and City News. There you go. Right, here we go then. So just to recap, Manchester City lineup there on the pitch and ready. Edison, Steady Eddie in the goal. Cancelo, Stones, Ake, Bendy, Mende. The middle three, Bernardo, Fernandinho is your captain. Oleg Zinchenko, great to see him in his natural berth in the midfield. Ferran Torres, Gabby Jesus, and Rasmus Sterling. Let's see if he can keep that place in the starting 11 now. He's back. The substitutes of Manchester City are Walker, Ruben Diaz, Ilkay Gundogan, Zach, Stefan, Roderick, Kevin De Bruyne, Riyad Mahrez, Phil Foden, and Eric Garcia. Your Leeds team today: Meslier in goal, Ayling, Loriente, Cooper, Alioski, Phillips is in the middle, Rafinha, Dallas, Roberts, Helder Costa, and Patrick Bamford up top. Substitutes for Leeds United: Koch, Pavido, Ocampo, Casilla, Hernandez, Schrook, Bereda, Gerhardt, Click, and Shackleton. There you go. My pronunciations are getting a lot better. Lots of breaking news here on... what? Who is this commenting, Charlie? What? Who is this commenting? Who is this commentating? Someone on the TV? I don't know. I think we're just going to do a minute's applause or a minute's silence for His Royal Highness. He sadly lost his life yesterday. Just Darren Fletcher on a woman. Sounds like she's from Leeds. I don't know. I actually don't know. I have no idea. I'm trying to see if there's somewhere I can see. I'm trying to see if they've got anywhere who's actually commentating today. Can't see it. I think this is a great point by Ronnie. We should have given permission for Harrison to play so Pep could have had a look at him. It'd have been nice to have had a look. There, teeth back in. Would have been very nice to have had a look at him to see what he's like at this level against top opposition. That would have been great to see. Remember, guys, hit that like button. We do. I know you're going to laugh here and think 100 likes. You don't even go 100 on. We generally do hit 100 likes on the watch-alongs, and it'd be great if we can get to 100 likes. It does go down a little bit during the game, and at half-time and at the end, it does go up in the numbers. And as obviously goals go in, it does come up as well. Charlie, look at the sun out the Etihad. It was snowing a minute ago. Listen, Snowgate is over. I'm not doing Snowgate anymore. And my comments have just stopped. I don't know why. What's it doing? My comments have just stopped for some weird reason. Who died, Kyle? His Royal Highness passed away. My comments have literally just stopped. But they'll come back, not to worry. I can't even get that comment off the screen. There I can. Get it off now. Think City will end up with Felix. A Pep place, says Colin Mack. Possibly. It depends. It's all down to the money, isn't it? I think anyone you're going to bring in to replace Pep, Colin, is going to be a huge amount of money. But I know, go back to what's Friday Night Social. Alan had a big thing about this. One of his questions was about the finances that have just come out by City. But like we've got to remember, there's a good 70, 80 million pounds to go into that. There's a lot of youngsters we can sell. There's also they're getting some money back from the TV deals. So there you go then. Marcelo Bielsa, the Leeds head coach, not managers anymore. The head coach is We are seconds away from the kickoff. Leeds United in their maroon away kit, all maroon top, but shorts and socks with gold stripped down the middle, down the end, down the middle, down the sides. Andre Marinage, your referee. Glorious sunshine while there's a snowstorm outside my house. It's glorious sunshine. The sun is shining over the Colin Bell. And here goes City shooting from left to right towards the south stand. Leeds going from right to left towards the family stand as we speak. So, 12 seconds on the clock. And Nathan Aki gets a nice early touch of the ball. Under pressure from Bamford, takes it back to steady header. And it's Darren Fletcher and Lucy Ward. There you go, Chris. Who are the commentators? Hello, Andy Blue Moon. My boy is on. How are you, mate? Hope you're good. And guess what, Andy? It's here. The lucky blue glass is here for you, mate. Nathan Aki now coming forward. Less than a minute into the game. I'm going to try. My comments are still frozen as we speak. What they'll do is they'll just literally automatically just all come back. It's happened before. Good lad, held the lucky blue glass. Exactly. 1 minute 10 on the clock. Zinchenko now. Inside to Bendy Mendy. Back to Zinchenko on the City left-hand side. Into Rasmussen Sterling. Raz now going through the middle, going over to the right-hand side now. Checks, turns back, goes into Johnny Stones. Glorious sunshine over the Etihad at the moment. Frozen comments to the sure sign of snow. I'm not doing it. We're not doing Snowgate 2021. It's not happening. Nathan Acker. Gabby Jesus trying a little flip round the corner. And City lose possession. Leeds gain it now. Leeds coming down the right hand side. City left. Nice ball with the overlap, but Bendy Mendy is going to go and get that. They were trying to get Rafinha away down the right hand side, and they couldn't quite do it. 2 minutes on the clock, and it remains City 0, Leeds 0, and there's been no shot in anger so far. To make sure we don't look back in anger as we carry on. Sorry, I had to throw the little Oasis thing in there. Leeds get that ball away, a little bit of head tennis now. Ferran Torres to chase onto this, but Leeds gained the possession. Ferran Torres was up against Alionski then, but he got out-muscled. And Leeds United gained the possession, and here we go. Again. Addy's happy, Nathan Atkins, Zinchenko, lovely. I know it was a great punish, why didn't it, mate? Good job, Leeds aren't wearing white today with all this snow. I know it'd be terrible. And Rafinha's away here, and Nathan Atkins totally out. And it's in, and if that was a better ball, Leeds were one up there for me. Patrick Bamford, he slipped at the wrong time. It was a little bit behind him, the ball, but see you breaking here with Fernandinho. Fernandinho with a great run, and he's just lost out. Just a touch too far. And that is great possession. Great pressing there from João Cancelo, and City getting the possession back. Patrick Bamford looking a lively boy this morning. 3.5 minutes on the clock. João Cancelo on the City right inside. Gabby J now. Plays it down to Johnny Stones. Johnny Stones now into Gabriel Jesus. He's sat very, very deep at the moment. It's like it's Gabby on the right and Sterling through the middle, but I think I will say this will rotate. Ferran Torres now. Inside to João Cancelo. He's under pressure. Going to play it back to John Stones, who's got Patrick Bamford there for company. Crossfield ball to Nathan Acker. Inside to Zinchenko. Nice little ball into Fernandinho. City away here with space. Fernandinho driving forward. Plays it out to Ferran Torres on the City right-hand side. Ferran Torres comes inside. Fernandinho, and he just, Patrick Bamford does well there, and Leeds are going to break. This has been a great game so far, and I knew where that was going. Alioski has just tried to play in Helder Costa, but it was cut out by Johnny Stones. My comments are still not back. The whole of my comment section is literally frozen. Kyle, Fernandinho already my man of the match so far. Get off with that. Zidek. Chris, are you drinking early? I don't think he's drinking that early, mate. Then again, it's only 12:30, so yeah. Having a lunchtime beverage is not bad. Gabby J now. Go on, Gabby. Go on, Gabby. Inside to Bendy Mendy. 5.5 on the clock now. Into Razmataz. Nice ball into João Quinchero. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. He's going to shoot and he's right. And that's going to be... Oh, Mendy. He was offside, but what's Mendy doing there? That's not the man you want in the middle. Look at this. Mendy followed his pass. Ended up as the centre forward. And Ferran Torres hits it. For me, that took a deflection anyway off the Leeds man. Oh, no, it didn't. And Mendy just sort of... Well, he's not a striker at all. I can tell you guys are afraid of the mighty Leeds. Oh, yeah. I'm not drinking yet, just having a sherry. I know why. And having a sherry, you can tell that she's round, mate. Having a sherry. Oh, he's having a sherry. Oh, dear. I'll tell you what I do need to do. I need to turn my eating off. Let me just go onto my app. It is roasting. I need to get into my app and turn my eating off. It is freezing, boiling. I mean, I'm sweating buckets here. I think I'm looking at the Etihad. Right, that's me eating turned off. Right, thank you. Let's go back to that now. No, it's not a hive. It's Netamatos, whatever it's called. Netmeat, I can't remember what it is. I am looking at hive though, Charlie. Pitch is absolutely awful. It is. It's been cutting up for ages. But remember, it's getting relayed, Charlie. So we do know that. Jesus took a knock. He's holding his chest. Fine to me, mate. Leeds now. Dallas. Oh, here goes Rafinha going down up against Nathan Ake on the right side. Leeds right, City left. And Nathan Ake does well there. Nice recovery from Ake, and it's going to be out for a corner. So Nathan Ake, for me, just needs to get a little bit tighter to Rafinha. A couple of times he's allowed the ball to come in. But one thing he's very good at, I've noticed so far, is recovery position and play. He's very, very good. Well, at the moment, I'm not sure if Mendy's meant to be playing left back, Chris. That's what I've been thinking. Because a minute ago, he was centre forward. And Mendy's not been left back the whole game. I don't think Mendy's meant to be playing left back here. Or if he is, he's not played it for 8.5 minutes. Because for me, I've honestly not seen Mendy at left back for 8.5 minutes. Literally has been. I've honestly not seen him. Has anyone else seen Mendy at left back? He's there now. It's the first time I've seen him. Are you trying to play the Cancelo or what Cancelo normally does, or Zinchenko normally does? Let me just try something. I'm just going to switch on my Wi-Fi. Give me a minute and see if that brings me comments back. My Wi-Fi back. So if you see him flickering a little bit, it's me just playing with my Wi-Fi. No, it's not a very clever tactic, Chris. I totally agree with you. I think Rafinha is a very, very good player. Fernandinho into Raz, who Rafinha just takes the ball off him like he's not there. But I don't know. Let's be honest, I've not said his name at all the whole game. No, that's not brought me comments back. Give that up the ghost then. It's not happening. Comments are not happening, guys. Oh, there we go. They've just come on. There you go. Martin's playing with his wife. It's back. There you go. Hey, worked. Sometimes you've got to have a little play around, and he does. Ake has covered the left side a few times now. He has. But this is what I'm saying. Surely Mendy would not have gone walkabout for 10 minutes without Pep rollicking him. I mean, he's there now, and he's all over the shop. So maybe him not being at left back's the best thing. And Leeds are in here if they're clever. Edison does well. Why are we giving... I mean, Chris has hit the nail on the head. Why are we giving Leeds' his best player the freedom of the Etihad? Someone needs to tell me why we're doing this. Right, now Aki's into the left back. Martin, this is Mendy we're talking. I know, Chris, but surely Pep would not have allowed him to go 10.5 minutes and just gone for a wander somewhere. He was the middle of he was in the Aguero position 5 minutes ago. So surely that's been planned. Ball in, and that's got to be a foul. Andrew Mariner there. Thank you. Gabby Jesus is getting knocked about here for God knows what. Loriente just gone right through the back of Jack Gabby and sort of pushed him to the ground. And that's going to be a free kick to Manchester City. 12 minutes gone. City 0, Leeds 0. And there's not been a shot in anger by anybody so far. It's a very relaxed. I mean, Alan, who was sat in the pub having kittens at the minute. It's too relaxed. Come on, pressure, pressure. Do we need to go full throttle when we got been put? Oh, what a ball from Johnny Stones. Oh, Zinke, why didn't you take that on, mate? Take it on. Try the silly dink. I mean, we've got the corner. What a ball here from Stones there. Little dink. Now, take that on in your stride. Take it on across it. Try silly little... Nobody there. You're trying to get it back to Jesus, and there's 4 players around him. Give over. Hi, Martin. Long time no see. Hope you're doing okay, mate. I'm very good, Stevie. How are you, mate? Can't figure out this formation. It's a corner in. And Leeds are going to break it. And City have got enough players to cover it. Well, I'm saying that. We nearly messed that up. Proper nearly messed that up then. 13.5 on the clock. Leeds now. Lorente. Big punt up the field. And Rafinha's in it. And Nathan Ake. Where on earth was Mendy then? I'm sorry, Mendy's all over the shop here. Right, take care now, mate. Enjoy it. I'm sure you'll be back if anything happens. Nathan Ake now. Dawdling on the ball and Bamford's all over him. It is a free kick. Patrick Bamford. It's like flies around you know what. He doesn't give you a moment, does he? Jesus. Zinchenko now. 14.5 approaching at the Etihad. Mendy's playing like Dallas plays for us. I don't know what Mendy's doing at the minute. Zinchenko's got Sterling with him there if he wants. Down to Sterling. Sterling, back to Mendy. First half possession so far has been 70% City, 30% Leeds, but neither team's done anything at all with it. If anything, Leeds have looked the more dangerous for Rafinha. But bloody Mendy at left back, that's our problem at the minute. That's better by Bernardo going down cul-de-sacs. And Leeds, if you look what Leeds are doing, they're teaming up 2 and 3 every time. We think we've got ages on the ball. Come on. Wakey, wakey time, Blues. Leeds now, again, it's all down this right-hand side for Leeds. And tell you what, they're in here. That's 1-0. Oh! That's got to be stopped on this right-hand side now. Because our left-hand side is getting absolutely slaughtered. Patrick Bamford had a little bit of foot in and had his shooting boots on. Leeds would be 1 up by now. The ball come in and everyone missed it. Oh my God, Ed. There you go. Jesus, mighten up your family as well. Mighten up your mother as well, my friend as well. She's up and down, mate. She's up and down, but long road. But we'll get there, hopefully. Ball in. Oh! Hey, Sterling now with his shooting boots on, and it's just over. Right foot, dipping shot. But thank you, Andy Blue Moon. Appreciate that, mate. Rafinha's down injured here, which I don't want to say he's tackled Raz. I mean, I hope he gets up. But I tell you what, I mean, here's his chance here. What a reverse ball. Took Aki out like he wasn't there. The ball come across. Stones completely missed it. Patrick Bamford. Rafinha's getting some treatment here. This will be worrying for Leeds United. Been their best player, their most attacking threat so far. Really, really has. Guys, while we've got a little bit of a lull in play, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Rafinha is up. I mean, good for him. I'm glad he's okay, but at the moment, bad for us because we need to step our game up on this left-hand side because we are all at sea at the minute with that. Every attack is coming down the right-hand side. Mendy is nowhere to be seen. I don't know if that's been done on purpose. Pep would not have allowed this to go 18 minutes without rollicking him by now. We all know what Pep's like. Things aren't done unintentionally. Just kick the ball away. That's a yellow card, isn't it, for Bamford? Do you think Pep not giving Leeds respect? No, I think he's just got the Champions League in mind. And we've said it before, Andy Blue Moon, before you came on, mate. It is a game it's not a must-win game anymore. We're 14 points clear. I'm not saying we should throw this away. And I'm not saying if we get beat, it's a good thing. I'm saying that it's not the end of the world if we don't win. Sterling now. Sterling! Oh, cut back, come inside. And it sort of takes deflection and it helps Meisler quite a lot there. The ball come in. Llorente took a little deflection, looks like, off Llorente. Sterling down the left, coming on his right, as he likes to do. But I agree with no one here. City cannot respect any team in the team 12 because all the players are just above. Well, we can. We respect everyone. But obviously, we're just levels above at the moment. Hi, Martin. Welcome back to the City Fan Channel. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. I mean, you say that, though, Noah. But this same group of players virtually underperformed last season, some would say. This is why I made the point in the comments last night about refreshing the squad. I think it is always required because as much as we've been brilliant this year, outstanding, and we'll win some trophies, I think if you stand still, you're going backwards. And that's going to sound really down. You're standing still, you're going backwards. I think you can't stand still in football. You have to improve. Liverpool, United, Chelsea will all improve in the summer. We have to freshen up, whether it's just one or, and that's why I think 1, 2, 3 players would be nice. Whether we've got the money and the finance for that is a whole different subject. But for me, a little freshen up. I think we need more than just a striker because I think Liverpool and Chelsea and United will get more than just one striker. And who's to say everyone who's had a great season this year will carry on their form next season? We don't know that because it didn't happen last season, did it? Always remember that. You're only as good as your last game. Zinchenko now. Form is temporary. Class is permanent. And that's why I did disagree with the only signing one player last year. Torres! Oh, he's missed it. Jesus! That's been blocked. Oh, how's that not gone in? How's that not gone in? Great, it comes off. It falls to Torres, left foot volley. Falls to Jesus, Llorente out. It's back to the wall stuff. Great defending from Leeds United there. Comes off Bamford's chest. If anyone thinks that's a penalty, it's not. I think VAR did have a look at it. Clearly, that's why there was a little bit of a delay there. Ball in now. I do like Zinchenko's corners. Tell you that. They're a lot more dangerous than I've seen in a long time. Zinchenko's corners. Gabby J now. Tries a little dink, but it gets cleared away. It's got to be a foul, Andrew Mariner. What are you doing, Mariner? Where's the whistle, lad? And Leeds are going to, oh, that's well done. Joe Cancelo just gives it away. And Leeds United again, straight to Fina on the right. Trying to get away Bamford with the first time ball round. Isn't happening. They did have a look at handball from Bamford. That's why there was a slight delay. But it did hit his chest. It did. Keep saying this. VAR, look at every single decision that we think are not doing. It takes seconds. They do look at 99% of every decision. And City are away here. Jesus. Mariner is letting this game go. There's been a few tasty, I like it, old-fashioned football going on here. Bendy Mendy, inside to start Sterling. Sterling, back to goal. Can he swivel and turn? Still got his back to goal, surrounded by 3. Back to Zinchenko, 23, approaching on the clock. I said Andre Mariner. I didn't say Andrew Mariner. I said Andre Mariner. I know his name, Kyle. Never said, I didn't say, if I said Andrew, it was a mistake. I know it's Andre Mariner. Andre Mariner. The man in the middle. Stones having a little bit of a turn, doing a bit of a bus circle there. 23 and a half on the clock. Still City 0, Leeds 0. City have having all the possession. But Leeds, for me, have had the better chances. And the best chance fell to Bamford, who sort of missed it completely. Missed the ball completely. Great ball in. But City, Torres, and then Gabia from a corner did some great shots. They were blocked by Leeds. Bernardo now. Leeds just stubborn, not letting us through at the minute. Cancelo, the City right. Good tackle, and Leeds are through it, are a way through. Helder Costa now. And Fernandinho does well. Stones, that's going to be a free kick to Manchester City. And it can all calm down. But yeah, as I was saying, that's my point, Ronnie. That's what happened to Liverpool last year, yeah. That's why I think you can take each season as it goes. So I think when people say, oh, look at this season, fine. But look at Liverpool last season, look at them this season. They fell off the cliff. look at us last year. We didn't fall off the cliff like Liverpool have, but Liverpool won't have as many injuries next year. We don't know. We can only surmise. They've had some big injuries. We've had some big injuries. Football is football. And you're only as good as your last game. Always remember that for me. And that's why 2 or 3 fresh faces in is always a plus. I always remember that Mancini side that won the league. And we went after Van Persie and we went after somebody else who we didn't get. And we ended up with, no disrespect, Javi Garcia, Scott Sinclair. It wasn't the players Mancini wanted. They weren't good enough. They didn't improve us. It regressed us slightly even. And we didn't win the league. United ran away with it that year because they got Van Persie. We didn't. So you're only as good as your last game. Johnny Stones now. Looks like Cancelo's role isn't going into midfield today. Leeds did well there to stop that ball coming in. Dallas there. Roberts. Back to Meisler. Back into Alioski. Meisler now. Leeds playing a little bit dangerous. Oh, well done, City. They've been caught out here, Leeds. Sterling now. That's it. He's sat him on his rear end. Sterling. That's on ball, ref. Mariner, have a look. VAR. Mendy now does well there. Mendy's woke up now. VAR obviously don't think it was a penalty because they'll call it back by now. Well, he's pulling him back there. That's the penalty. My God. What's Eiling doing there? They're having a word with Mariner. That's it, his hand. That stopped the ball going to where it intended to do. Get off. That's a penalty, that. Sorry. Stones. Go on, John Stones. To Raz. Got Mendy there if he wants him. Comes Torres and he sends it to Mendy. Mendy now. Back to Zinchenko. Zinchenko now with the left-footed cross. Oh, what a ball on Llorente. Just gets his head on that. Marco says greedy tit Sterling. There's Rafinha again, and Nathan Aki clears it for a corner to Leeds. We didn't want a pen, we can't score him. Good point. Rafinha just left Mendy there for dead, like he wasn't there. By gum. 28 on the clock. Boom, 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 boom. I'm with Chris on this. I think Mendy is done. This is why I think we need a left back. This is why we need a left back. Would have been a harsh penalty. Maybe it would have been a harsh penalty. But if I just think to myself, did it change? Did it stop the flow of the ball? Yeah. We all wanted it at Anfield when that happened. But last season, not this year. Not the controversial game last year. And you got a call for everything as well, haven't you? You appeal for everything. Oh, Meiser there's letting that ball run under his foot. Obviously, the pitch is affecting him. Took a lack of concentration there. Oh, good first touch from Helder Costa there. Oh, and that was a nice bit of football there from Leeds. Nearly getting through there. Trying to play in Roberts. Couldn't quite do it. Sterling now coming in off that left-hand side. And it just runs into traffic, but he has been fouled. Zinni looks good in the midfield. Shame with one place where I was stopped. Yeah, it is a shame that. I agree with you there, Ronnie. But that's why I always think. Excuse me. That's why I do think it is a shame. It's all right saying Leo's all right there for 2 or 3 games. Well, who are you dropping? Because you've got Gundogan, you've got Bernardo, you've got so many midfielders to come in. It will be literally like one game a season he's going to get. I mean, well, what now? April, and it's his first time in the midfield. I know he's had cameos there. And this is Fernandinho here. Oh, straight at Meisler. Was that a shot? I'm guessing it was a shot because the direction of it wasn't a cross, and Fernandinho does his usual foul. Lovely play here by City. Fernandinho tried to slip in Torres. Stones does slip in Fernandinho. And he just... I think he's trying to catch Meisler out there a little bit. Is there anything I can think of? Guys, keep hitting that like button. Keep hitting that subscribe button. Any Leeds fans on, you are more than welcome. "32 minutes. Is it me or is this first half going really, really slow? Maybe it's me. I don't know. Pep's praying to somebody. You don't need that big coat on, Pep. It's not that cold, son. Then out there playing in shorts and t-shirt and you've got a big winter's coat on. Right, sunshine, mate. The ref says our ball the ref says our ball and the linesman says it's Leeds' ball. Leeds United supporter here, welcome Michael Brown. Are you the former City midfielder, Michael Brown? I mean, you won't be, but welcome, Michael Brown. Nice to see you, mate. What do you think of the game so far? Are you happy with it? Are you not? Because for me, Rafinha's been your down our right, or your right, our left, has been your most potent attack so far. And Bamford had a pair of football boots on instead of ice skates. You wear a gagool indoors, leave Pep alone. Am I wearing a gagool now? No. I was the one who did #Gagool. Remember that. So I think Ross owes me a lot of money on this #Gagool, All his copyright on #Gagool. Lots of money Ross owes me. I think, I'm going to be sending him I want a check for about 10 grand, tell you. Anyway, you can be quiet, but that's what you wear indoors. Pep dress for the snow. Exactly. I don't get it. Right, City have a free kick, 33.5 on the clock. Zinchenko to take this now. Left-footed, lovely ball. Oh, Cancelo. Got an head like 50p. 50p head. Stones is looking for a penalty here. Oh, no, it come off Ferran Torres, not Cancelo. My mistake. It was off Torres. Hang on. Cooper's all over him. That VAR having a look at that. That's a penalty. Got away with one here, Leeds. Literally drags his shirt and pulls him to the ground. I thought Stones is making this up, but looking at that, that's a penalty. Sorry. Leeds have got away with one there. And that's the first yellow card of the game. to Nathan Aki for a cynical kick out on Bamford. Wasn't class there, Sean. 4th booking of the season. He hadn't played 4 games. Give off. How has Nathan Aki had 4 yellow cards this season? He's only played about 4 minutes. That's sarcasm, by the way. Anyone who does my watch-alongs knows I'm a sarcastic sod. Ball in, Cancelo, if in doubt, get it out. All the way back to Meisler. 35 on the clock. Pulled his shirt, tried wearing his shirt. Where's VAR and stuff like that? And that's Meisler's having a nightmare here. Oh, well done, Gabby J with the flicks and the tricks. The Brazilian in the sunshine there. Oh, Zinchenko's got nobody in the box, so tries to pull it back to Jesus. Sterling now. Right foot. He's going to let one go. And it's like deja vu 20 minutes ago. Aki got a booking because of that shit. Let's give it to him. I think Chris is not very happy with Mendy today. Mine's was class in my opinion. He is, but I think he's playing poorly today, mate. His kicking's atrocious today. Oh, his distribution's atrocious. I'm going to watch that. Tuesday night, PSG. I'm at swimming, I can. PSG 3, Bayern Munich 2. I'm at swimming on Tuesday night. I am back swimming. I'm going swimming. Can't go to the one I normally go to, so I'm going to another one. The other one I'm going to now is closed. It's closed. It's closed till the end of April, the one I normally go to. So I'm having to go to another one. But yes, I'm back doing my lengths on Tuesday night. He let one go and it stinks. Who's having a bet on the Grand National? Me. I've got mine on. Kyle, come on, mate. Sterling gets better at shots since. Come on. Oh. Michael Brown, Leeds fan, does say the one thing you've got going for you is that Leeds have never won 3 games. The one thing, we've only got one thing going for us, have we, mate? This season at the moment, Leeds have won their last 2 games. Yeah, I was just saying, you've got in the last 6, I think you've won 2. Is it 1-3? I think it's 1-3, drawn 1, lost 2, as I recall. 37 on the clock. Listen, City can up it against, don't worry. That is awful from Sterling. What was that? Gabby. Sorry, my apologies, Raz. That was Gabby. That was awful. Our crossing today, other than Zinchenko, Zinchenko's crossing has been exceptional. I'll give Zinchenko, even his corners have been great, but why are we having a look at what Fernandinho, lad, to Raz, and he's hit that wide. Fernandinho did exceptionally well there. Look at this from Fernandinho. Like KDB. Across to Raz, and Raz just drags it wide. Right foot on his right. You think the net's going to ripple. Oh my God, says Charlie. What the heck? Got to give Leeds credit, coming saying and playing positive. Not many do. No. I agree with you. Well, Marco's not very happy with us. Sean's not very happy with us. You don't see Rodri doing runs like that. Yeah, I have done actually. Listen, I'm not getting into the Rodri debate. All entitled to your opinion. But Rodri's played well for the last few months. He's had one bad game, which was Tuesday night. Everyone's entitled to a bad game, in my opinion. Oh, good pressing there by City, and Gabby's away here. Torres is through here if he plays it. Go on, Gabby. That's greedy. I do not hate Ferner, actually, mate. I just realised he's 35. I'm not going to get rid of a 23-year-old and keep a 35-year-old. Does that make business sense? Not really. Glad you lot aren't in charge of any businesses that I'm part of. My God. We'll be losing money. So you lot want to sign a 35-year-old to a 2 or 3 year deal and then sell a 23-year-old. Does that make sense? Really, does it make business sense to you guys? I love Fernandinho. I've never said I hated him once. So just because others want to try and play the wind-up game, let's be honest here. I've never once said I hate Fernandinho. I love Fernandinho there. Does the missus know about a 23-year-old? Oh, I'm not even going down that road. Oh, don't start. Don't even start. She's texting me now. You're getting me in trouble, you lot. Getting me in trouble. Leeds are 1-up. I missed that because the missus is texting me because of that silly bloody message. Leeds are 1-up. Damn, that's because I'm messing with you lot. Messing with Chris, not you lot. Sorry. Oh, Leeds United 1-up. Phew. Right, let's watch this back. He's not offside. Oh, Cancelo loses his man. Helder Costa there. Comes into Bamford. What was Cancelo doing there? Got to be stronger there. Bamford plays it in and it's smacked against the post. And it's in from Dallas. What a goal. Great strike from Dallas. And Leeds are 1-0 up. Not what we wanted before. Alan will literally be now in meltdown. Alan will be in meltdown now. Leeds United 1-0 up here at the Etihad through Dallas. Dallas' shot is as big as Texas. And it's straight. Why did Edison leave? Don't worry, I'm not going to gloat. Listen, you gloat away, mate. Gloat away, Noah. You enjoy it, mate. He's here already. Weak from Cancelo. Weak from Cancelo? Wow, it was like, you're telling me it was weak from him. Helder Costa just, I don't get what he was doing. Not deserved. On the balance of play, you're going to say no, but I've got to say, I think they've done well. What happens when you mess with your selections, Sandy Bloomstein cards? We've got this. God, don't worry. Lucky Blue Glass will come into play at some point. Don't you worry. Stay calm. Let's go positive. Come on. 43 on the clock. City 0, Leeds 1, unfortunately. Great strike from Dallas. Could hear it all the way from Texas. Straight in. It was a nice strike, but what, like Chris said, what is he doing? What was Cancelo doing? And that's Cooper through Jesus. I hope Bielsa's having a go at his own player there. There you go. Well, why's that come up? What's going on here? Why is that there? That's the one I want. And I don't want that on. Don't know why that came on. Jesus is badly injured here. I'm hoping he's fine. Banners, ignore them, Ronnie. I pressed the wrong button. Peter Walton. I can't hear what he's saying. What's Peter Walton saying? What's Peter Walton saying here? Are they saying that should have been a red? I think they're saying it should be a red. Oh, that is a red. I'm sorry. That is a red. Noah and Tim cannot even moan at that. Ow. That's hurting me looking at that. That is a red all day long. Ow! That's even worse at that angle. I think Liam Cooper's going bye-bye here. I think you're getting an early bath, mate. Get the hot water on. You're going, yellow card only. If that's a yellow card only, that is a disgrace. He's not. He's going. Bye. Ta-da, son. You knew where you were going when you did it. He's bye-bye. And Bielsa knew it. It's why he went mad. You can't, right, it might have been an accident, but you can't moan about it. Look at, that gets worse. And no replays make it look bad. What's Walton saying now? I can't hear what Walton's saying. That's with me, Robbie. I can't hit Ronnie. I can't even look at that second angle because you just see his knee and that is awful. Leeds are making a change here. You've been sent off. Can you kindly piss off? Go. You're not coming back. He's saying it's definitely a red. Well, at least I'm going to ask because someone said earlier off that he said he thought it was a yellow. Walton, he's unlucky, thinks it's. Hang on a minute. So as he's saying it's a red, and Ronnie's saying it should only be a yellow. Are you both listening to the same guy, or? I mean, this is Noah. He's a Leeds fan, our resident Leeds fan. Between him and Tim, pair of absolute. They took Bamford off and brought Struck on. They took their striker off. I still love super duper Liam Cooper though, but that was an idiot. There you go. And that's from a Leeds fan. Well, that's the game done and dusted. You're going to win now, yeah? Really hope Gabby is okay. Yeah! Oh, what's that? I thought that was him. Ball come here from... I love Zinchenko's deliveries today. And Stones flicked off the back of the head. It's like KDB-esque. Oh, that is just narrowly wide. So Walton is saying it's only a yellow. Well, no wonder he's not refereeing anymore. They have got 3 minutes of injury time. We are into it, but... Guys, remember at half-time, I'm going to go and have a little break. Leave you guys. Please don't go anywhere. Come in, have a chat with amongst yourselves. Have a little debate. I'm sure maybe Chris, Andy, someone might pop in the comments and have a chinwag. Not on screen. Goldbridge is raging it ain't a red. Well, he clearly hasn't got a clue about football. Because if that ain't a red, I don't know what is. He's took him out at the centre of in his knee. Last time I checked, that ain't anywhere you should be tackling. Maybe he needs to take his biased head off. But then again, we don't exist because he hasn't got a City channel. Absolute brainless Nottingham fan. Goes to Old Trafford once a year and claims he's a big Man United fan. Get lost. I've been to Old Trafford more than he has. Zinchenko now. Fernandinho. Oh yeah, I'm ignoring him. I ain't got time for people just biased. It's just hatred. It's just hatred towards City. It's just pure hatred. It feeds on people's hatred. Oh, well done there, Mendy. That's better. Ball into Gabby. I'm loving the fact Gabby's up and well. There is slightly injury time at the moment because of the Gabby injury and the delayed red card to Liam Cooper. Deserved red card as well. I like that one. I do like that one. And that's the half-time whistle, and Leeds out still. 1-0 up through Dallas's goal, through a mistake, through João Cancelo. But the big talking point is Liam Cooper sent off for a reckless challenge for me. Yeah. Right, guys, I'm going to go and have a little break. I'm going to leave you to... I'll chat amongst yourselves. I'm going to remove me off the screen. I'm going to stick the thumbnail up. But guys, City got it all to do in the second half because they are 1-0 down. But guys, I'll see you in about 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. This turning out to be a little bit of a cracker. See you in the second half. Hi guys, back with you for the second half. Oh, yeah, that's causing some debate. That red card. Alan, breaking news. Alan has texted me. Not very happy. He's not happy, Bunny, at the moment. How are we all? Let's say we all nice and calm, ready for the second half. Let's have a look. Some of your comments during half time. Andy's on. Pouring in front of goal today. Maybe Foden and KDB for Torres and Gabby. Or maybe Mahrez on for Raz. I want you guys to win the league against Chelsea, says Yusuf. Why? Do you not like Chelsea, mate? People are actually saying there's loads saying it. Loads saying it. You all right, Kurt? How are you, buddy, mate? Kurt says, bit wasteful with our chances. Stupid tackling the Leeds play. Defo red. Come on, we can turn it around in the second half. We can. My only worry is playing against 10 men can be a lot harder than playing against 11. Because Leeds United now might shut up shop a little bit at the moment. We'll have to wait and see what they're going to do. I mean, there's people saying Jesus wasn't even hurt. The hatred we have, or the hatred that people have against Manchester City is a little bit, it's laughable. It is laughable. Let me just change that to the second half. Leeds are just out having a little bit of a warm-up. KDB there. Let me just put second half up for you guys. Let me just say, have I got enough room? No, I haven't. I was trying to see whether I could put Leeds down to 10 man, but no. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about your mum, Kurt. I hope she gets better soon, buddy. Got Gundo, KDB, Mahrez for them on the bench. We turn it around. Positive, and with you, mate. Positive. I did say 3-1 at the start. I think I said it last night. It's the 3-1. I couldn't stand Anger, a weird side of user put it. Anger, a weird side user put out. It's not a weird side, mate. You've got to give other players a chance. I am monitoring, apparently Garbage and Twitter a few minutes of red, I know. I am monitoring the Leeds watch along on all league. They said it was definitely a yellow card, but not a red. Totally disagree with them, but they're going to say that, aren't they? It was dangerous play. I'm sorry, I thought it was dangerous play. They're entitled to their opinion, you know, and the brilliant channel. And Oscar comes on here, does some great jobs. Tom did a great job. I've been on all Leeds TV. But I've got to say, I disagree with him. I thought it was reckless. You know, people saying, well, it was the follow through. Well, of course, the follow through was caused it, but you can't tackle at knee height, and that's what VAR was brought in for. Let's put it on, mate. If that was on one of our players had done that, I'd have said they deserved the red as well. So I'm not being biased. If it was on a City player and done that on a Leeds player, I would have said that's a red. And that's a foul. John Stones there with a great run, 46 and a half on the clock. And Leeds are feeling like everything's going against them at the moment. John Stones there with a roaring run there. And he does just get a little bit of a pull, slight pull there. I think I'm not sure if it was the Phillips one or whether it was the Dallas one of them there. But Sterling's ankle one is not a red. Which Sterling ankles one? I've just said if that was a City player and a Leeds player, I would have still said it was a red. So I'm not being biased. Right. So KDB's over this 47 and a half on the clock. Come on, let's get this early equaliser. It's about 22, 23 yards out. Zinchenko's over this, left foot. Zinchenko into the wall. Wall does its job and it's going to be out. I'm with you, Kurt. Serious foul play constitutes a red and it was knee high. Exactly. I don't even get the debate. Since when was football tackling at knee height? You know, you know, we can go back and go back in the early days. Well, you know, look at Leeds United under Don Revie. They were a great team, but they were also known as one of the dirtiest teams going. And people didn't agree with it then. Just ask, you know, if the late great Brian Clough was still around, ask him what he thought about Leeds United at the time. It wasn't right then. It's not right now. So don't get this big debate of, oh, the game's changed. No, it hasn't. It's just a lot of snowflakes in the world now. That's what it is. Tackling at knee height has never been allowed at any point, at any time in this game has knee height tackling been allowed. Might have got away with it. Doesn't mean it was right. John Stones now, 49 minutes on. Here we go. Come on, City. Let's get this little ball into Gabby, sorry. I thought he was offside. It was Raz. Thought it might have been offside there. Fernandinho there with the header. Leeds now back to the wall. Helga Costa's going to play Rafinha in here. And steady Eddie. Out quick up his line. Bernardo does well. Rides the challenge. And that, see, you can't just hack people down like that. You can't just hack someone and get away with it. I'm just checking it now, mate. We've been poor in front of goal. Always remember Manchester is red. Is it? All right. Why are you lifting a Premier League this year, mate? Zinchenko. Lovely. Oh, Zinchenko's balls today have been amazing. We've been very poor in front of goal. We haven't got that potency. I didn't realise finishing second, fifth and sixth Kingsley meant that Manchester was red. Remind me the last time you finished above Man City, mate. Zinchenko now, 51 on the clock. Oh, that was poor. Straight into the hands of Meisler. And Meisler bowls it out quickly. And Leeds on a break. And John Stones with great recovery. Absolute well done. The Barnsley Beckenbauer. Bernardo. Zinchenko now. Who I think's had a very, very good game today. Stones alongside, plays it inside to Aka. Centre backs now coming forward, pushing forward due to the 10 men of Leeds. Nathan Ake, 51 and a half on the clock. Well, it's not that, Ozzy. Listen, mate, they can think whatever they want, mate, but at the end of the day, they're just happy because they won a derby. They're like us from like 20 years ago. Phillips there gets out. That's all they are, Ozzy. They're like us from 20 years ago where their most important game now is the derby and they're happy with it. We've won a derby. We've won a derby. It's brilliant. Maybe win a league and we'll have a chat. That was poor by Mendy. Kingsley, are you from Manchester, by the way, mate? Just what part of Manchester are you actually from? I'll await that answer. I think we've been playing well, but the final action's just been off. I'm with you, Kurt. the final, the finishing, the final ball has been poor. Very poor. Anyway, let's move on now. I'll await Kingsley to tell me what part of Manchester he's from. Zinchenko! Oh, what a strike! Great save by Mislock. Sterling was onto that. And he looks like he's just nicked on Miles. I'll have to have another look at that. Zinny, I think he's been our best player today, Zinka. And you know what I've said about Zinky in the past. John Stones has been exceptional as well. He's running. What a strike there. And I think Sterling just might have caught him there by accident. Sterling. Can't do that, mate. Bit naughty, that. Yeah. Oh, good pressing by City. Sterling got away with one there. I thought that could have been a yellow. Go on, Gabby. Go on, Gabby. Go on. No, I won't mind Gabby one goal now. Well, someone. Oh, this is. I don't want this to be 40 minutes of just. I don't know what watch along we're now doing, but Sterling just gets his toe there. Zinny and Stones have been top of their game. They're our Stones, been our best player, closely followed by Zinka. It's going to be one of those games. They're right back. Noah's gone to get his crisp. Not Pringle, hula hoop. Yeah, Friday Night Souls from last night. Go back and watch it. It became Crispgate. We've had Crispgate and Snowgate in the last oh, go on. Ferran Torres. Little dink in, away by Leeds. Falls to Bendy Mender. Plays it back to Nathan Acker. I am relaxing at running. You know me, mate. I just get into it. Ball in, floated in from João Cancelo, backing by Zinky on the header to left-hand side to Nathan Acker. Nathan Acker now 55 on the clock. Dixon side, thank you very much, mate. I'm better. Me mother's not great, as people know. She's very, very poorly. So you have to get on with it, I'm afraid. But we'll see what happens. Ball in, and Meisler's too close to him, and that is going to be caught. And a little bit of respite for Leeds. Ilkay Gundogan's about to make his way onto the pitch. Just gone to get a sausage roll. Everyone's telling me what snacks they're getting now. Just to let you know, guys, I will be staying on for about 20 minutes, half an hour, to do a little bit of post-match with you guys, go through your comments. So I'm not shooting off straight away. I will be staying around for a little bit to do a little bit of post-match for you guys. And an update, how many kittens has he had? I've not had an update for a while, so I think the longer it stays 1-0, it'll come afterwards. Wonder who's coming off. I've got a sneaky suspicion. I don't know why. If Fernandinho comes off, it could be Fernandinho. If Fernandinho could be, if he's going to get him involved on Wednesday night. That's my only thing. Would you move Zinny to left back? I think he's been exceptional where he is, mate. If Fernandinho comes off, it's to save him. Just 1 minute while I just check something. Hello, Blue Hat. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. Just watching the match. See you after the game. No worry, Blue Hat. You take care. I'll speak to you after the game, mate. Good to see you. Mendy, Fagundo, Zinni into left back. It isn't. It's Ake. Ooh, didn't expect that one. So it's Fernandinho. Is that Fernandinho to centre back? Possibly. That's my only surmises. Fernandinho, yeah, looks like he's dropped to left centre back, and Gundo's gone into the Fernandinho role. Gabby was born offside, but we know that, mate. That's not breaking news, Abdallah. We know that. Came out of his mum offside. Wrong side. Go back in, have another go. Oh, fuck. Kurt, by the way, yes, that'd be great, mate. So Kurt's going to come and join us as well after for the post-match. So Kurt, just let me know. Yeah, if you can jump on, mate, with me, that'd be great. So you'll have me and Kurt to do a little bit of post-match with you after the game. Oh, come on. Alan is seriously losing the plot, and that's genuine. He's not texting me. He's been very quiet, and I'm just wondering why. Would I be happy with 1-1? No. I'm never happy when we don't win, but it's not going to ruin my weekend. Ferran Torres into Stones, approaching the hour mark. It's still City 0, Leeds United 1. Remember, Leeds down to 10 men after that. Liam Cooper. John Stones are going to win one. Gundogan. Oh, it's just so much. Yeah, oh, Bernardo, it's not gone in. Oh. Oh, it's just not happening. It's wide. What a strike from Bernardo. It's inches. It's inches. Oh, someone hate this. Bendy Mendy now. Little dink. Back stick. It's gone. It's just over. It's coming. It's coming. It is, Jack. It is coming, mate. Oh, I thought that went in as well, mate. I did. Bloody hell. It's come, boys. That's it. Are you in front? Kurt is in a time machine. He's in front of us. I think he means it's coming. How can the Rags batter Leeds, but we can't batter 10 men? We are battering them, mate. We're just not we can't finish. We are battering them. We are battering them, Abdallah. We're just not getting the breaks. We believe never for one like singing the blues. Abdallah says Sterling needs to come off. Ooh, I'm just not sure with that. Gabby, that's not a foul. Get up, mate. Bernardo does well there. Good play, Bernardo. That was poor then. That was a poor pass. Come on, Sitter. You can do this. We can do this. Zinchenko now. Down into Bendy Mendy. Bendy Mendy got control like a bloody elephant. They're just showing that Dallas goal again. Great strike. Katie, Torres needs to up his game, says Ronnie. Jesus has been poor this afternoon for Rosa. Has Kurt got his lucky blue mug? Don't know. Roberts is coming off. And Cock is coming on. Oh, I'm like a child. Don't know why I'm laughing at that. In this game, we've had 18 shots. Only 3 have been on target. That tells you everything you need to know. 18 shots we've had. 18 shots. So in 63 minutes, we've had 18 shots and only 3 on target. That is piss poor. That's like an 17% on target rate. That is crap. At the minute, quick maths, that's about Fernandinho here. Go on, Ferner. It's about 17.5%. I'll tell you exactly now what it is. Let's have a look. My comments, no, the back. Keep sort of stopping and going, but they're fine. 65 approaching. You can see we definitely need a top quality finishers, Peter Curry. I think Summit might have to change. As much as Pep will be reluctant to bring any of the boys on, I'm just keep it as it is for another 5 minutes. We don't need to rush it so far. These lads are still top quality footballers and they can get one. Zinchenko seems to have dropped into left back and looks like Mendy's gone to left wing. Right, look, play the ball now. Gundo. Oh, that was a nice idea. That's better, right. Come on now, Blues. Here goes Gabby. Plays it into Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva now on the City right-hand side. Plays it alongside Ferran Torres. That's referee! Andre Marino. Have a word, son. Alioski nearly got a crack in the head there for his trouble. Off Torres. It's going to be a free kick. About 8 yards to the right-hand side of the 18-yard box. KDB is warming up as we speak, guys. Remember, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Come on. Going to try and hit 100 likes while we're on. And trust me, we'll get there. I know we will. Cancelo. Oh, someone hit it. Oh, Gundogan, it's just over. Meisler's goal. Right, changes are afoot. The iPad is out. Tells you how technology football's changed. It used to be a whiteboard and a whiteboard pen. It used to be a piece of paper and a pen and a pencil. Then it was a whiteboard and a pen, and now it's an iPad. But Pep and the boys are finding this out as we speak. Pep still in his winter woolly coat. Sean Stones now. Bernardo Silva, 67.5 approaching. João Cancelo trying to dink it in. Meisler gets a hand onto it and Rafinha helps it out for a corner to Manchester City. Thank you so much, Andy Blue Moon. Appreciate that, mate. Zinchenko now, who's been putting in some great corners. 7 corners, 3 to Leeds. Zinchenko, that's poor. That was poor cross from Zinka. Couldn't clear the first man. Bernardo sprays it out to the right-hand side to João Cancelo. 68 on the ball. Again, the crosses from the right are not good. How many times have we hit crosses into Meisler's hands? But City, they're not letting Leeds get out. They're stopping them. Ferran Torres now. Come on, run at him. To Bernardo. John Stones. Bernardo. Ferran Torres now. Sprays it in. It just hits a Leeds player. City have finally got, but Leeds have got every man possibly back in the box at the minute. It's a maroon burgundy wall at the moment that City are trying to face. But it's a blue wave coming at them every second of this. It's attack versus defence. Zinchenko with the ball in. And just Leeds get it away. But City again trying to close it down. And that's going to be... No, it's going to play it on. Leeds wanted the free kick, but City... João Cancelo with the run. And he just runs into traffic. 69 on the clock. City 0, Leeds 1. Remember, Leeds down to 10 men through that late first half red card from Liam Cooper. But a high and reckless challenge that was initially given as a yellow, but then overturned on by VAR. And Andre Mariner gave it as a red. And then Twitter and the football world, not Man City related, went into meltdown. And then second half, it's all been City. City have made a change. And Nathan Ake's come on for Mr. Whippet. Bernardo Silva to Fernandinho. Zinchenko. Little dink into Gundogan. Leeds get it away. Rafinha now. Up against Bendy Mendy. Rafinha does well. Leeds just going to welly this up the field. And it's going to fall straight to John Stones. It's literally attack versus defence as we speak, guys. 70 and a half on the clock. Come on, Fernandinho's going to hit one. What a save, Meisler. Well, good save. Wasn't a world-class save, but it was a save. It was on target. And we've not had a lot of them today. It was a right foot. It was good height for Meisler. And he just stuck his hand in the air and it's out for a corner. City have taken it quickly. Bernardo Silva now to João Cancelo. João Cancelo, little dink to Stones. Little dink up. It's going to fall. Oh. And Helder Costa's just going to get this gone. Held it up to Rafinha. Rafinha now. And Leeds and Fernandinho does well. Does very well indeed. Because Alioski was away there. He was away if he hadn't done it. I wouldn't say it's embarrassing performance. It's embarrassing. It's not what I would say. It's just poor finishing at the moment, David, for me. It's poor finishing, mate. Bernardo. I mean, like I said, let's all calm down, even if we lose this. You know, United win. It still puts us 11 clear. It's not like we're in danger of losing things. That's the whole idea of gaining a gap. Fernandinho now. I thought he was going to hit that. Cancelo. He's going to win it instead. Oh, and it's straight at Meisler. United have got Spurs. Good point, Charlie. That's White Hart Lane. Well, at the new White Hart Lane. The only problem is with that, Charlie, is United's away form's as good as ours. If not, it's up there anyway. And they'll be wanting revenge after that drubbing they got at the Swamp earlier on in the season. Bernardo. Go on, Raz. I don't think Raz has had it. I'll tell you what, I'll be honest with you, Raz has not worked his way back into the starting 11. Mendy, that's poor. He's another one. Kurt says it's coming, guys. We're edging closer and closer, and Leeds aren't stopping. Chances. It's Mendy off, Foden on. Make sure I've got everything right. Still got Aki on. No one ever told me that, did you? Guys are meant to keep me informed on this sort of thing. I need to put Gundogan in. One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh God, my spelling's all gone to pot here. Right, go on. Come on. Right, that's better. I've got it all right now. Think Edison, Cancelo, Stones, Fernandinho, Zinchenko, Bernardo, Gundogan, Sterling, Torres, Foden, and Jesus. Yes! That's it. It's been coming at last. Ferran Torres, the man. Tell you what, he's not had the greatest game, but I tell you what, he's got one. It's what matters. 75 on the clock. Let's go and get the winner. Need to change this up now. One each, right? Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. They're looking offside of Bernardo. It was a great ball in Bernardo. Gundogan, inside to Fernandinho. Fernandinho whips it across into Bernardo. Bernardo, nice little layoff. And Torres, good, composed finish. He's not had the best game, but I'll tell you what, a goal's a goal. I don't care. We're back in it. It's one each. 76 on the clock. Come on. What's your phone ring when someone calls me? Not me going, get in. Positive attitude, yeah. Have you really got that? Get in. If it's me going, yes, get in. Michael Brown watch along started. Yeah, they've been going for a while, mate. Mate, will you continue the watch alongs? I'll just come back to this. Fernandinho's Sinchenko. Will you continue watch alongs on the podcast when fans are allowed back in? I have a season ticket, mate. So generally, I will be at all the home games. Any away games I don't go to, I'll probably do watch alongs, yes. But we don't know what's going to happen next year, mate. But yes, I'd like to think I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be here next year, I like to think. But yeah, I've got a season ticket, Michael Brown. That's the problem, mate. Me and Andy go to the games. Well, that's what I'm presuming we're all back in. Go on, Fernandinho. Oh, how many? Right, the law of averages is one of these has got to go in. Phoning for the winner now. Come on. It was a great touch by Bernardo. Eyes are slit. So I wonder if that contributed. Mine was just a little bit of a switch there. I'll eat my words and won't talk anymore. Alan's gone quiet. The problem is, City are damned if you do and damned if you don't, because if they win this, it'll all go back to the red card. I'm telling you now. It'll all be because we bought the refs and everything else. Alan's gone quiet. I hope he has. Come on, guys. 51. Hit that like button. 51 likes. Come on. I'm going to try and hit 100. And we will get it, I promise you. Johnny Stones hit that. Right foot rasper. Whee. It's been coming, lads. Told you all. Keep positive and the boys will deliver for us. Hashtag deliver. No, lamb, chicken and fish. You've just been the best team in the second half. It's hard, Noah, though. You've got 10 men, which, I'm going to be honest, mate, was your own fault. But you're 10 men, and it takes from the game. I've not heard a thing off Alan, I will be honest. I'm just going to put you're quiet. Let's see what he says. Let's see what he says. Helga Costa and Cancelo. Silly foul, 80th minute. That's my point, Chris. It was a red card in the 70s. I don't get this. Back in the day, that was a perfect tackle. But it wasn't. You clearly have not played football properly. In your football minds, and the way you play football, that might be allowed. But not on a genuine football pitch. I managed football for about 13 years. I've never told any of my lads to take someone out through the net. It's never been the case. And I've got the FA rule book somewhere under my bed. And it's never said you can tackle me out. Never mind. Did I tell you I've got my FA coaching back? I'm only joking. Right, Gundogan. 80 minutes on the clock now. Come on, City. 1-1. Equaliser through. Was I a good coach? I'd like to think so. I won a league. I won a cup. 163 goals in one season by my team. I like to think I was a decent coach. Don't look at that. Never come up in conversation, has it, mate? Bernardo to Gundogan. Zinchenko. Cancelo to Bernardo. Yeah, I miss them days. Getting up at 6 a.m. on a December morning to go and do a pitch inspection was always the good days. And Clayton Playing Fields. Charlie knows where Clayton Playing Fields is. And Charlie will tell you how cold Clayton Playing Fields is as well. Martin was a coach of Phoenix Knights FC. I don't know. They were called Phoenix Athletic, not Phoenix Knights. They were actually called Phoenix Athletic. And the badge was a picture of a phoenix rising out the ashes. There you go. A 2-minute walk away from Clayton Playing Fields. We're on pitch number 4, the top one. The ball used to roll down the hill and you always had to go and catch it, Charlie. Oh, that's a foul. Great run by Sterling. Nice and positive, though. Dallas now. And Leeds just trying to Rafinha now. Where do you live in Oldham, Martin? I'm kind of on the border of Bolden, Failsworth. I'm not going to give out my address. He went sledging down the Mills. Baldy bouncer. Whoa, no need for that. 83 minutes. Baldy bouncer. Baldy bouncer. I've got more hair than you. Why am I going to start shouting now? No, not Chatterton. No, I work in Chatterton. I don't live in Chatterton now. Told you I live near Failsworth. Let's start going in it anyway now. You're asking for my postcode next. Gundogan, 83.5 on the clock. Come on, City. I can see a winner in your future. Phil Foden, ball in. Leeds, if in doubt, get it out. That's where we're in now. This is bloody not, Charlie. You'll have my missus to contend with. Trust me. This snow is getting worse. I know it's terrible. Because someone get these orange balls out. We need an orange ball. I mean, does anyone remember that game when we played Fulham a few years back, and we had to, at half time, they had to get the shovels out to do the lines? It was quite funny, that. I always remember a game against Ipswich at Main Road when he got abandoned at half time, and they were just waiting for City to equalise so he could call the game off. I think it was a cup game, I think. Zinchenko, I think it was under Joe Royal. Or was it Frank Clapp? It was under one of them anyway, but the game got called off at Main Road. The snow went to Ash and didn't reach me anymore. Got a little joke. What do you call a gay burglar? Robert. Kieran. You can't say that. Come on, Blues. 84.5. John Stones to Raz. Torres. Oh, shit. Oh, just not got that through. And Rafinha's away here. Rafinha's away here. This is 1-on-1, and this could be 2-1. Well done, Edison. Edison, you absolute legend. Sorry, Fernandinho's pace was. Someone said Fernandinho were quick yesterday. Weren't quick then. That's a penalty. Oh. Rafinha just left Fernandinho dead there. And Edison, see ya, man. What a save. Edison had to do that because if he'd have touched Rafinha, that was a red card and a penalty, maybe. Oh, Michelle. Nice to see you. Nice. Bye-bye. Chris, chainsaw, mate. I'm bored of these salty Man United fans. Salty Man United fans. Gundogan. And Michelle, another red who's doesn't live in Manchester. Oh, that is awful from Cancelo. We're going to have to get a little thing up, a little map to show these United fans where Manchester actually is. Half of them have never seen, well, 3/4 of them have never seen Manchester on a map. That quick, I'd have gone down there. Did well there, I'd have gone down. Ailing now. Oh, is it Eiling? It's all about my arms in the air. When you go to the games, when you're at the games, sorry, Matt, I'm going to look to the Man United fans who are watching. Thank you very much for the view. It's much appreciated. We're loving the interaction on the channel. But here's the thing. When you're at games, Man United fans, funny thing, fans go to games. What you do is you stand up and you throw your arms in the air. It's what tends to happen while you're there. I know that's a little bit foreign to Man United fans because they don't go to games. Yeah, and I thought he'd put that in. Thought Bernardo would put that in. It was great play. Come in. He's coming in, and I thought that's in. That's top bins, and it's. Hello, Anthony Elmer. How are you, mate? I'm good. Why is my ESSX putting 5-2? Didn't we wipe the floor with your boys? Like last week. 27 attempts. And we've had 6 on target. That is not good. Oh, Charlie, ignore him. 88 on the clock. Timed out for the spam. Timed out for the bullshit. Tell you, some of these people need to up the banter. Their banter is like their support. Boring. Right, Leeds are making a substitution. Oh, no, were there? Or was it just Phillips has been... I thought Leeds, I think, looks like Phillips has just been booked. Come on, Leeds. Noah's starting to believe, mate. Raz been shockingly bad today, says Runner. Excellent podcast, thank you. Appreciate that, Michael Brown. I've got a question for you. Go on. Depends what it is, though. Depends what it is. Oh, Gabby there, a little bit of hold-up play back into Gundo. I can see a winner here in your. I can see a winner in the offing. It's into Mr. Bernardo. I was going to say Mr. Whippy then. Jesus, he's having a look. He takes a shot. It's charged down. Corey's on tonight. Thanks very much for that, mate. I don't watch it, though. Still waiting for this question from King Ian is the best. Can I name 10 Man City legends? Yeah. Well, why are you asking me to name the legends? Are you trying to prove me out? Trying to prove out with no legends? It's a shame, innit? Go on. I'll do that. I'll do it after the game, mate. No problem. But there's a game on at the minute. Oh! Fernandinho. Right, 90 minutes. Let's find out. Name them. Why have I got to prove myself to you? Colin Bell, Dennis Stewart, Bert Troutman, Don Reaver. Got loads of them, mate. Mike Doyle. Do you want me to go on and on? Mike Summerbear. Leeds are through it. Leeds have won it. Leeds have won it. Dallas again. I don't believe it. Right. Just split our defence wide open there. And Dallas had the freedom of the Etihad. No one's getting close to any of the Leeds players. Dallas with a great run. Stones right between Stones and Fernandinho and through Eddie's legs. And that's 2-1. It's going to make the post-match a bit more interesting. 10 men Leeds are 2-1 up into injury time. Come on, Sitter. Dallas with the brace. Pep is not happy. Why are you done, Kyle? Let's not start scapegoating people. It's a good job with 14 points clear. That's all we're going to say. We're 14 points clear. United have a tough game tomorrow, so we'll wait and see what happens. Game's not over yet, though. Come on, boys. That was crap from 30. Nick, that's... Not allowed to say that, Anthony. Listen, we've got ourselves to blame. We have had so many chances in this game, and the finishing has been poor. It's been poor, and it's been poor. Leeds, well done to them. They won the game. And sometimes, like Kevin there, you just have to it just shows that some of our players need to step up. Can't so much blame Pep so much because he's done it with Wednesday night in mind. But because if he'd have stuck a strong side out and got injuries, everyone would moan about Wednesday night then. So that's the other side of it. But people are going to moan and they're going to cry and they're going to everything else. Come on. This is going to be a last chance now. John Stones. It's Gundogan. Ball through. That is crap from Cancelo. Michael Brown, they deserve to, mate. They've got a great win and they deserve to. So all credit to Leeds TV. They deserve to go mad and to enjoy it. Fernandinho, they just showed. I thought they'd done it again, but it's a replay. No, it's not. That was live. I thought they were showing a replay. Is he trying to get sent off? I'm going to bring Kurt in because he's here. Just bear with me a minute while I just switch that. Evening.
Afternoon, mate. How you doing?
Just trying to surmise whether Fernandinho's trying to get a red card and go make it 10 men each at the minute. I'm wondering what's going on.
Yeah, it's the only decision tonight that I can really lobby at Pep that I quite wholeheartedly disagree with what he did. But yeah, it's one of those, mate. At the end of the day, Leeds defended absolutely brilliantly to a man. They worked really hard. They were 10 men down for 45 minutes. They stuck in there and they got their chance and they took it at the end of the day. So credit to them. I said it was good. For me, I predicted the 2-1 to us. I said I wouldn't be surprised of a draw. I thought it was going to be a tight game. I expected a large amount of rotation in the starting lineup that we see, and it's just one of those, lads. We've been praised for our ability to rotate and get the job done, and we've just been caught out today. It is what it is at the end of the day. What we've got to do is we've got to get our heads on and move on real quick because the games come thick and fast, and the important ones coming up. If you were to say to anyone, like I said when we did the April thing, if we were to lose any game, we'd all say one of the league games was the one we would. If we had to lose a game, it would be one of the games we'd choose to lose. That doesn't take away from the performance today, and that's not to justify a bad performance. But there's these things you've got to take into account, especially when we look at the game straight after literally as the final whistle's been pulled. None of us have watched the game back. None of us have actually really had a chance to take it in a bit. But yeah, from the outlook of the game, really disappointed that we didn't take some of the chances that we created and be able to make the goals and really put them to the sword, really. But it's one of those, mate. Credit to Leeds. They defended really well, and the boys who came in didn't do a good enough job today.
Nope. Well, what I'm going to do is I'll just change the thing because now it's full time. That's over. City have lost 2-1. So now what we're going to do is we're now going to start our post-game section of the watch-along. As you've said, Kurt has joined us. So first thing I want to do, Kurt,
yes, mate.
Jump in thing. Tell us your initial thoughts on that 11 when you heard it and you saw it. Was you in meltdown? I know you said about them. We joked about Alan, but Alan was literally in meltdown over that team when he came through.
I'll go from top to bottom as opposed from bottom to top. So I'll start with the front three. I think I had Sergio, Torres, and Sterling starting to see Sterling, Jesus, and Torres starting with a lot of what the guys had in their predicted lineups, a lot of what the chat said. I think we can all agree no one would have been unhappy with the front three with selection because a lot of us chose that. Going into the midfield three, this was where a lot of the debate was with what I saw the last night's Friday social. I didn't see it all. I only saw the first half. I had a bit of an early sleep. I was knackered. But the midfield was interesting. It was interesting to see Zinchenko get his berth, and I think his performance on the night warranted his berth in the team. I think he played well. Bernardo on the right-hand side, I think was quite wasteful, and there's another less than stellar performance there. I personally think it was suicide to not have KDB or Gundogan in the midfield because I think you've got to have at least one of them in there. I know that he went with the call to have Fernandinho, so he wanted the experience to be with Fernandinho there, but I didn't personally agree with that. But moving on to the defense and the goalkeeper, obviously no one's going to have any objections about the goalkeeper. I don't think too many people had objections with Stones and Cancelo, and so obviously the point of contention would have been Mendy and Ake. Personally, I wouldn't have played Ake pretty much at all this season. I think he's been out too long, hasn't trained with the team too long. He's still his first season with us. I don't know what happened. Was Laporte's injured or something, right? He wasn't fully fit. Yeah, exactly. So that's obviously influenced Pep's decision into going with Ake. But I think having Ake and Mendy on one side can always be a bit suspect, especially given that if you look back to the beginning of the season, those two players were playing a lot of the games in the early part of the season, and they were the games we were playing really poorly and having bad results. So to go back to what's not worked for us seems like a silly step for me personally. But on the whole with the lineup, mate, you can't say you would be too unhappy. Like I said, the only thing I was particularly unhappy was I wanted either KDB or Gundogan to play so he had more control in the midfield. And I didn't want Ake to play, but based on the Laporte fitness, makes sense why he stuck him in there.
I mean, I'm just going to Sterling seems to be getting the absolute
Sterling's going to get it for two particular reasons, Martins, because he's had a lot of games out. So this is his first start in a while. So it's the game he needs to prove himself why he should be in the starting lineup. And based on tonight's performance, he's proved that he shouldn't be in the starting lineup for Dortmund. That's why he's getting. No one's going to level the same amount of criticism as Ake to Sterling because Ake's been out all season, injured first season. Sterling's been in all season. You know, there's reasons why he does get the stick, and to be fair, does deserve a little bit of stick. But you know how it goes with criticism. You can level the right amount of criticism, and then it becomes a bit over the top. The emotions come into it a bit more. You get a little bit more vitriolic in what your comments are, you know, and then a day later you take a step back. You probably still have the same criticisms, but you probably put them in a bit more of a constructive way, you know what I mean?
Just Sterling today.
Of course, but this is the thing I'm saying. There's a lot of bad performances, but the reason Sterling's going to get the criticism is he's probably the one out of the guys that went in that has a real opportunity to get his name on the starting 11. Torres isn't going to put him. If Torres had a world-class performance tonight, he still doesn't put himself ahead of Mahrez. That's the reason why Sterling's going to get the criticism tonight. So let's be fair with it, right? But I completely agree with both you guys. It was not just Sterling tonight, but I'm just explaining why Sterling's going to get the grief.
No, mate, I'm just going to say that. Listen, we were awful. I'm not going to lie, but we're not.
I don't think we were that bad. I really don't.
No, I think I'm going to say the finishing was awful. I'm going to go into the stats of the game in a minute. I've just got a super chat and I just want to bring up.
Yes, certainly.
Man City for life. Thank you, mate. Sterling was an absolute useless. What a joke. Leonard is not happy at all. Pep, you. All right, then. Here's my question to everyone. If Pep would have rolled out today with Kevin, Gundo, and everyone else, and you'd have got 2 injuries rolling into Wednesday night, you'd have then all turned around and blamed Pep for, well, you've gone and played him in a game you didn't really need to play them in. So there's always two sides to that little argument, and we can all be great analysis after the game of, well, it's Pep's fault, it's Pep's this, but we don't know what would have happened. And I know people will say you've got to take every game as it comes. It's one game at a time, and you can't think in front. But Pep will, for me today, with that team selection, had Dortmund in mind. Dortmund was in his head. And he's going there. I'm going to pick the team. Alan is just going mad here. I've just got Alan. I can't even read them out.
The reality is there's 2 points of discussion tonight. The first point of discussion, obviously, which we're touching on now, is about the selection and people's agreement with the amount of rotation, who was rotated and who was rested for the Dortmund game. And obviously the second part is obviously what we're doing here is the post-match reaction in terms of us discussing the isolated game in itself, because this, for me, they're two quite separate things. I think Andy's nail on the head. We cannot sugarcoat it. In terms of we're analysing the performance tonight, it wasn't good enough, but I don't think we played particularly poorly. And I think there's certain players tonight that can't particularly go into the dressing room and go home tonight and be very happy with their performance. That's for sure.
No, and I totally agree. And Andy, and people will throw at Andy that he says it there. Sterling was utter garbage. Nobody's defending, but what we're saying is, don't just label it Sterling. There was a lot there today that were garbage. Gabet up front was not in it. Bernardo, so. Cancelo's, the crossing was garbage. Mendy was not in that game at all. I mean, we're gonna go through it as we're going along.
The quickest way to get to it, Martin, is you ask yourself who was our best players tonight, who played the best, and our best players was the centre back who was one breaking through midfield, creating balls, creating chances, and the other one was a guy stuck in midfield who's been playing left back for us for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
So they're the main reasons why we didn't have performance, because our best players was the centre back against Leeds with 10 men and a midfielder that's played left back for the last 3 years.
I mean,
our best players would have been forward players, we would have won this game. So let's just that's the reality of it, mate. Like I say to you, I don't want to get too agree with Martin and Andy. The performance wasn't good, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But I am going to go back to the point of saying is, if we're going to lose a game, this is the one game we can afford to lose. We're not, as City fans, we're not used to being in this situation where we're really seriously fighting for all these competitions. And we're not used to having to make the big decisions and having to get used to that mentality of sometimes we're going to have to sacrifice in one area so we're strong in another area in terms of the fixture list coming up. So it's one of those things. It's very different. It's very different. We all want to get this league wrapped up as early as possible. And you could tell players on the sideline, players on the pitch were not happy with that performance and not happy with the result. But the reality is we go on to Dortmund on Tuesday. We got Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final. These are games we lose, we're out. We lose tonight, we're still top of the league, we're still points clear. It's tough to take. It's a bit of pill to swallow, but credit to Leeds, credit for them fighting hard and taking their opportunities. They had naffle in terms of actual opportunities, but they dug in hard. They fought as a team and they worked hard for it. So, as I said, I don't want to take anything away from Leeds. We were very good.
Leeds fan. No, how must you be? We're 14 points clear, mate.
Let them have it, mate. It's what it is, mate.
Congratulations, but with that crap, we're going to win the league.
Yeah, it is what it is, mate.
John Stones is fantastic, but Sterling's a long way off form. He is. Fair play to Leeds. They deserved. Yeah, to Leeds, they did. I wouldn't say they deserved it. I'm not going to say
they took their chances and worked hard. That's what I will say.
They did what we didn't do. We took chances. They didn't have a lot of them, but they took them. We didn't. There was the big difference. Leeds, they defended well. I wouldn't say it was a stellar performance by Leeds United because it was attack versus defence most of the second half until they broke away. The problem is in front of goal. There you go, Brad. That's all you need to know, mate. Fuming with that, especially Sterling. Misses too many chances.
I've noticed no one's yet moaned at Bernardo for the 3 chances he missed. Let's stick that in there, boys. Let's remember. Let's be fair.
Yep, good point. He thinks it's funny. Ross, it's about winning games, not thinking about who could get butts or who could get injured. But that's what a manager has to do, Ross. A manager has to look ahead. And managers will prioritise stuff. That's their job. That's what they do. And if you think managers don't do that, the best managers do. Alex Ferguson said he used to do it. Managers do it. They will prioritise.
Of course, you look at Chelsea. They get slapped by West Brom, and then what happens? They go and do Porto. Obviously, we're not talking. Their context is different context to us, but it's just these things happen. The reality is, for me, like I said, with the starting lineup, the only thing I was unhappy with was not having either Gundo or KDB in the midfield, and not having someone next to Stones. I really didn't want Ake, but with the Laporte situation, couldn't understand why it happened. It's one of those.
Listen, I get people are upset and they're hurt right now, and I get it, but I'm trying to play devil's advocate because I'm trying to play, and I'm way behind on comments, and I do apologise, but Noah Pearson's hit this nail on the head. We're still 14 points clear. If we were 6 points clear, because here's a point in comments that I've watched previously in other shows on the channel, people have said, when we get the league wrapped up, would you love to see the youngsters come in? So here's my point. Today we've lost. So if we'd have stuck the youngsters in today,
can we not? I don't want to even talk about the youngsters. It's just it's not even a reality. It's not a reality. Meltdown. How are you going to play a youngster when Torres and Ake haven't even played recently?
This is my point. I know, but what I'm saying, my point I'm trying to make is, Curtis, some people are going into meltdown because they've got to be. Like Noah said, we're still 14 points clear.
People are upset because we lost a game of football and we want to win every game of football. Some players that we expected to have good performances had bad performances, and we're going to call them out and say that they didn't have good performances. Like I said, man.
We have to take the gamble on a weak team today in order to give ourselves a better chance.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat have agreed with me and said we've got bigger fish to fry. You know, there's lots of games coming up. Now, we all know the score. Like I said, if we're going to have to pick a game to lose out of this lineup, this is one of the games that you'd say, yeah, we wouldn't like to lose any game of football, but if you had to pick one, this would have been the one.
Yeah, and I get it. And I've got Alan telling me that Pep's a dick and all sorts at the minute. And I get people. This is my point. It's A to Z. We've gone A to Z. There's people going Pep's a dick. We're 14 points clear. We're in the final of the Carabao Cup, the semi-final of the FA Cup, the quarter-final of the Champions League, and people are calling Pep a dick for losing against Leeds. Have I gone into a different world?
But people are going to do that, mate. That's just the world we live in. You got to. The thing is it's about being fair. Oh, like why
better win, Pep, or get out of my effing club?
He's just messing with you now, mate.
No, I know.
Messing with you now.
Totally agree with Andy's last cut. No, I'm just saying it's not. It's the A to Z-ness that I find. It's the passion in football fans which I love. The one thing I will say, Kurt, is, do you think there's some fringe players there today who prove that they've got a lot of work they need to do?
Like, I think. Let's be fair. This is the first time that I can remember since the turn of the year that when players have come in and needed to help us out when they've not been playing often and not been in it. Normally, every other game they've come in and done the job, but this is the first game in the whole of 2021 that I can remember where players coming in haven't collectively played well enough to get us over the line. So one out of however many games we've played in 2021 is I'm one of those, mate. Like, we ain't gonna win every game of football. It ain't gonna go well. We've won 27 of our last 29 games, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not happy we lost. I'm not happy with that performance at all, but I'm just trying to look at it with a little bit of perspective in regards to what's coming up. And there's a lot more to worry about in terms of coming up. Like I said, I'm gutted that we didn't get these 3 points and get an edge close to end in the league. But the end of the day is we've got games to do it in the Premier League, and we needed to rest players. And this was the last chance we had because we've got Dortmund and then a semi-final in the FA Cup. So we're not resting players for Dortmund or a semi-cup final, are we? So it has to be done. The boys who came in didn't do the job. It's that simple.
I mean, it's like McFeeny. Well done, Leeds. Took your chances. We weren't good enough today. Like United, just a bad day at the office. Move on to the next one. This is my thing, the way of it. You're just sitting there on the head. And now, you know I'm not the biggest fan of the Champions League, but you're just sitting there. We get one chance on Wednesday night. We've got another 7 chances to wrap the league up. We've got 1 chance on Wednesday night. Play bad on Wednesday night and we're bye-bye. You can play bad in the league and we'll probably still win the league. That's the point. I know we all want to go through this grandeur of winning every game and get as close to the Centurions again. And, you know, we were at 98. I think we're down to 94 points we can get now or something like that. And I know but it is what it is. If we come away at the end of the season, we've won all the trophies, fair play, you know. But people are saying about Eddie. Chris said Eddie saved us only at me. He did. Me and you both said what a save from Rafinha. 29 shots. This is the more worrying stat. I think what Andy said, it's the finishing today. 29 shots we've had, and we've had 71% possession, 29 shots, and 7 on target. Leeds have had 2 shots and both on target and both with the goals. That is the story of the game. Our finishing was crap.
Yeah, well, just to put it into context for guys, like I think it wasn't good enough, yeah. But I will say, like, I think we created enough to win the game of football at the end of the day. The boys in front of goal had a shocker in terms of putting their chances away. The amount of times we had like balls going wide, the 2 chances with Bernardo Silva should have been clear goals for me. They were better opportunities than Sterling ones for me, apart from one of Sterling's opportunities. So it's just one of those. Expected goals was 1.99 to us to 0.18 for them. This is how many games did we lose when we the season Liverpool run away with it, where a team had 2 shots, scored 2 goals? The Crystal Palace game, the Wolves game. This is the first time it's happened in so long. It's going to happen, boys. It's okay. The way we play, let's not forget how it used to be. How it used to be is team has 2 shots, they score 2 goals. And with Diaz and Stones and that, it's changed so much, man. And who wasn't in the defence? Diaz and Stones were in the defence. It was a heavily changed lineup against a decent side who took their chances. Like I said, I'm really disappointed, but I don't want to get too over the top with it. It's not like we got played off the park and battered or whatever. We took our chances. They took their chances. They defended well, and the boys in front didn't do the job. We created far and away enough to win the game of football and score the goals to win it.
Eddie Brownhill says we're not allowed to say 14 points clear.
No, I understand what Eddie Brownhill's saying in terms of how we understand. United rate points clear of us, and we turn that around. Like, these things can happen, but the chance of it happening is pretty slim. Let's be honest. And our May fixtures, like, we're playing a lot of the teams that we should expect to beat. So, like I said, I'm just trying to look at it with a little bit of perspective in terms of the actual game itself.
I'm with this one.
Good enough, you know.
29 attempts. It's not Pep's fault.
Yeah,
Pep's
exactly.
On the pitch, finishing for him. You know.
The only thing I disagreed with Pep tonight in terms of performances is the substitution. I think he should not have put Fernandinho into centre-back. I think that was a cataclysmic mistake. I think he should have bit the bullet, realised the game was in a bit of jeopardy, and bring Diaz on.
Ross is saying who's doing that, meaning having a go at Pep. Well, read the comments, mate. There's a few people.
You could have easily just took off Mendy, stuck Ake to left back, and put Diaz next to Stones just to shore it up. But that's the only thing that for me where I'm going to label it Pep today.
I appreciate, I'm saying for when people are going, no, because we're 2 games in hand. I say that and people say, yeah, but you got to win your games in hand first. You'd rather have the points on the board than coulda, woulda, shoulda. But we'll have to listen. It's all opinions, and people are not happy. Lots of doom merchants on here today. Pathetic. Ross just said it was only Alan saying it, but even you've just comments on here. People are going bananas, and it's all your opinions. And I get it. It's emotions.
Oh, people are upset we lost to Leeds against 10 men. We had 29 chances. They had 2, scored 2, and we lost 2-1. There's absolutely no reason people shouldn't be upset and annoyed about that. But like all I'm trying to do is, like I say, I'm not trying to be accepting losing or anything like that. All I'm trying to do is just add a little bit of perspective in terms of the holistic game. Is we should have won that game of football based on the chances we created and the chances that they had. But football isn't about we created the chances, therefore we should win, or we had 70% possession, therefore we should win. Football's about taking your chances, and they took theirs and we didn't take ours.
Yeah, totally agree.
When was the last game you guys can remember where we had like 30 shots and didn't score a couple goals? It was early in the season. I remember that. We used to have like 30 shots and didn't score naff all. It's one of those, man. It's one of those.
It says against 11 men, I would have said a looker, but 50 minutes against an average team with 10 men showed the shortfalls. Ross just wants to argue with me for some reason. No idea why. Someone's in an argumentative mood at the moment. Win with dignity, lose with dignity. Well done to Leeds. It's a bad loss, but they happen. Come on, Blues. No falling out. Exactly. That I'm with Chris. This is where I'm at. I'm with you on it. Here we go. Everyone's. Can we just play nice, everyone, please? My God, imagine if we weren't 14 points clear, and what would have happened?
I just want to bring up Jack Fisher's comment because I think it's quite a poignant comment, because there's quite a lot of people in the chat that are getting a little bit too upset for me now, guys. I understand that you're a bit peed off with the result, but there is no need for the nastiness, mate. We've all been sound with each other.
All fans of the same club.
But reading to Jack Fisher's comment, he says, reading some of the comments is hilarious. You lose your first game and you all act like spoiled brats. Thought City fans weren't scum. Like, sort your heads out. And I completely agree to a degree there, mate. Like, we've dropped. It's just crazy. Like, we've had such an exceptional season. We can achieve so much. We've just had a bad day at the office with a lot of rotation, with a big game coming up. We're disappointed, but it just is what it is, unfortunately. 1 second, mate. I'll be right now.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Listen, I get it, and I get people are upset and they're angry, but let's just all relax, calm down a little bit. You know, we've all been. Listen, if you've been a City fan for a long time, one defeat shouldn't bother you. It is a question I've got to ask. Okay, now let's stick this in the comment. I might regret to put this. Is anyone worried about our title chances now then?
I don't think any people are. I can't speak for other people. I shouldn't do that. Sorry.
Right, well, will you then? Let me give me yours. But guys in the comments, is anyone worried or a bit jitty now about the title?
At the end of the day, the only thing for me today in actual reality of it is we lost an opportunity to go 3 points closer to winning the title. That's all we really lost today.
So you're still confident we'll wrap this up?
Well,
games to spare.
I think if you go on the balance of what's happened this season, balance on who's behind us, United have still got big Europa League games that they're going to focus on. Leicester, they've got like 3 fit centre-backs, so you wouldn't expect them to be able to go on a run that would challenge us. And anyone outside them's already too many points off to really lobby a realistic title challenge. So if we're being just on the basis of stats, you'd say it would be very unlikely. I wouldn't know what a percentage would be, but I'd put it as lower than a 10% easily, like probably lower than a 5% chance. But like I said, I haven't actually gone into the numbers.
Andy's spot here. Chill out, folks. Otherwise, Chainsaw's coming out. No harm in critiquing the game. That's fine, our players. But let's be civil to each other. Let's not get personal and everything else.
Yeah, we're all family here at the end of the day, mate.
All of each other. Not arguing, mate. Just can't say. No, I didn't. I said about Leonard. Said Pep can get the F out, and then there was other people.
No, Russ, it was just a couple of people a bit uncivil in the chat.
Everyone was getting a bit going up there, and they were calling each other, and that's my part I was making, mate.
Take it down, is all. Take it down.
Sorry if you misunderstood, man. Zinchenko was good. I thought Zinchenko played very, very well today. I thought his free kicks in his corners were very good. For me, you know, let's try and be a little bit positive on this. I thought Zinchenko impressed me today, and you know what the stick I've given Zinchenko. I thought Fernandinho did well until he went to centre back.
Yeah, like I said to you,
collapsed.
Like I said to you, that for me was the only decision tonight where I'm personally going to lobby criticism at Pep. I thought it was suicide to drop Fernandinho out of the midfield and stick him in centre back. I would have just bit the bullet. I know he didn't want to, but I would have just bit the bullet and stuck Diaz on. That's my only critique of Pep tonight in terms of what he done, because at the end of the day, he set up a team that created 29 chances. So,
few people shedders. Yeah, it's not done yet. He's not worried. He's a little bit worried. Julio, who thinks Chris is a lovely person, he's a very sexy man. I'm not worried about the title. Joey's welcome, mate. He's Leeds. Yeah, well done, mate.
Congratulations, mate.
Great result for you guys. Great result. For me, it's about confidence, and winning mentality means a lot. Anything can happen in football. I don't think it will happen. Although I lost on Wednesday, and I get what Ross is saying. I get it. Our season could go from that to that.
Yeah,
within a week.
In a week, we could be out of the FA Cup and the Champions League, boys.
I might
but in a week, we could be in the semi-final of the Champions League and an FA Cup final. This is football. This is how quickly it can change, and this is the nail-biting weeks that we've got. Why have I come back
at this part of the season with all these watch-alongs when it could either go one or two ways? It's going to be brilliant, or we're going to have an absolute.
And that's what football is, mate. It's all about the hope. It's the hope that kills you, mate. And at the end of the day, I'm excited for what this week can bring. I'm really disappointed in the loss. Like I said Bennett at times, credit to Leeds for the 3 points. They had nothing to lose. They're so safe in the league. They've got nothing to play for. They're having a great season in terms of probably exactly where they expected to be. And credit to them. Like I say, I'm really disappointed that we went a few steps backwards in terms of having players come in and not stepping up and creating a lot of chances, not scoring, and having few chances against us and conceding them. Those are all things that we had problems with our team in the last season or so with City. So it's
could be worse, Kurt. Look at OPX.
Mate, exactly, mate. Look at every other club in the league. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's stressed out and having a rough time. Like, life's not great at the moment, mate. So when your football team isn't having a good time, it's going to impact you a little bit more than it normally would, lads. Like, I know it does to me, and I know it's going to do to other people, mate, because I know life's getting a bit back to normal, but it's been rubbish for a long time, and football's been one of our only positive things. And for a fair few fans out there, football hasn't been too positive for them either. So we can only be grateful for what we've got.
I'm going to be honest. If you're an old school City fan, you want to win it with a bit of squeaky bum. You don't want to win it. You want to win it. You can't.
I don't expect it to be easy. I don't expect it to be easy.
Look at this. To true, it's squeaky bump time of the season for fans. Can't handle the pressure. People walked out against Gillingham and QPR. Spot on. It is.
That's spot on.
It is the City way to not do it in an easy way. And, you know, Alan and Leonard and all these people, they said, I get the frustration. I'd get it. But listen, we'll see what happens. And we've got the next 10 days is going to be bloody crucial. I get we're trying to win the game, but we're going to make sure we don't lose it. Martin is a Jonah. I don't get
the reference there. It's gone over my head, mate.
That's gone way over my head. Game should have been called off with all that snow. Exactly. We had Snowgate at the start.
1 second. Someone's calling me.
It's probably Alan. I really can't buy into the love for Leeds there. Can't really buy into the love for Leeds that they're a great team.
Well, Alan's trying to call me while I'm on air, mate.
Was it?
Yeah.
I knew it was. I said that to him. I said, I bet it's Alan.
He just wants someone to shout at, doesn't he?
Tell you what, answer it. Let's get him on.
No. I'll listen to Alan another time, mate.
Alan down the phone. That was crap. No. Oh God, that could be legendary. I said so a month ago we'd win it on goal difference. City had 29. I think that's the stat that is the most upsetting.
Martin, I'll reiterate.
House with a banjo today.
I'll reiterate it: 1.99 to 0.18. I know people hate stats, but I like expected goals. I think it's a good barometer in terms of chances created, and it's one of those, mate. Credit to Leeds for taking their chances, mate. We didn't take ours.
Yeah, let's all go and support Man United. Let's all go and do it.
I'm all right, mate. I'll take up another sport if anything ever happens to City. I think I'll just take up another sport, mate.
Shedders wants to win it ASAP.
Yeah, we all want to win it ASAP, mate. I don't think there's a City fan out there that wants to win it in the last day. Maybe a couple of them do, but not for me, mate. I want to get it wrapped up as early as possible, but you don't always get what you want. We're still in it. We're still in it, man. We're still in it.
Nathan Ake?
Pardon me?
How do you think of Nathan Ake? We've not. I mean, that surprised me. The fourth booking of the season. Has he made four appearances?
For me, mate, I didn't know about the Laporte stuff. So if Laporte was fully fit, Ake wouldn't have seen the light of day. Ake only played because there was no other option. He didn't want to risk Diaz. For me, he's just not been around. If he'd been training with us all season, used to think it's his first season. He's barely played with us. He's been recovering the whole time. So how can I
didn't know Jonah was. Sorry, Ross. It went way over my head, mate. So I was just reading your jokes. Sorry. I do apologise. KDB was fuming. No, I get that. No,
everyone was fuming.
Alan needs counselling. Is anyone around?
Yeah, someone sort out
Ross,
Alan, mate. He's having a whop. He's having a proper whop.
Go and ring him up. He's having a meltdown.
You just need someone to hug right now, you know what I mean? And tell him it's going to be all right.
Stephen Dempsey. At least we didn't get beat 6-1 or 7-2 like two other clubs. There you go.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Could have been worse.
Are you? I'm presuming you're expecting a much changed team for Wednesday night.
Yeah, of course. At the end of the, like I said to you earlier, mate, as City fans, or at least I can only speak from my own perspective, I'm not used to going into April, May in all competitions with serious chances of actually doing well in all those competitions. So it's a new experience for me, and I'm just enjoying the ride, really, mate. Because, like I said, I've seen some. I haven't seen the very, very, very dark days. They were when I was a wee nip, but I've seen some pretty drab stuff in my time. So I'm just enjoying the ride at the moment, if I'm being completely honest, mate. Because this is as good as it gets in football, mate. In 20 years' time, we might never see these days again. So let's just enjoy them, man. I know it's hard to do after we lose to Leeds 2-1 where we had 29 shots and only had 2 goals, but I'm just trying to look forward as opposed to worrying too much about what's behind us, man. That's
Tom
what I'm
Bet,
trying to do.
no Diaz, no Parter. I mean, I will say I thought Stones looked a lot more shaky, like you said, with Fernandinho next.
I don't think he did. I thought Stones had a great performance.
No, I mean when Fernandinho was next to him, I
think he was peed off with Fernandinho's performance. To be honest with you, Stones looked absolutely.
I think
really annoyed
on the head. I thought Fernandinho was exceptional first. I thought he was up there first half, and then second half when Pep. That's the one thing I will blame Pep for. I thought that change was inexcusable. It shouldn't have happened. It didn't need to happen. He
should have. Like I said, I've said it third time I said it. He should have bit the bullet and just stuck Diaz at centre back. He should have just done it. That's my personal opinion. But I'm not paid the money Pep is. I ain't coached no one. I ain't done nothing. I'm just an idiot talking on the internet. So it's one of those. Like at the end of the day, you know what I mean?
Maybe a bit.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean, though. Like that's the one thing that I would say when I saw it happen. I was like, "What are you doing?" Problems have always come when Fernandinho's slotting in at centre back. It's just I don't like it.
We're going to have to change the mugs and the cups now, Kurt. You know
they didn't work, mate. Yeah, see, Andy Blue Moon, the mug was there, mate. I had it. It just didn't do naffle.
Didn't work. We're going to have to change it. We're going to have to change
naffle,
it. Sky Sports going to Patreon. There you go, guys. Patreon is available. Thanks to those who've already joined. There you go. Yeah, like I said, £5, £10, £15. Go back and watch Friday Night Social. It was exceptional. And there is the link for Andy's put up for you as well. Andy's got it there in the sign up and come and watch Friday Night Social. It's literally equivalent of £1 a week, which is what it's less than a bottle of Coke. You know them a bottle of water or whatever. It's less than a bottle of water.
Yep, and also tomorrow, don't forget to tune in for us guys because we've got a bit of a preview with a Dortmund opposition fan channel, and we'll be doing the player ratings afterwards for this one, and that's with me at 9 p.m. tomorrow, guys. So make sure you're free for that one. So it should be a good chinwag as we move past this Leeds game, look ahead at the Dortmund one, and then go on to do our player ratings for it tomorrow. So make sure you tune in, and I hope to see you all there. But yeah, where can we go from here? In terms of, do you want to talk about some of the chances we had, Martin, and talk about
go on.
Because for me, as I said, I know a lot of people are talking about Sterling, and I'll mention it again. No one that I've seen. I may be wrong. I'm not on Twitter, so I don't see any of that. But no one's mentioned the opportunities Bernardo, because I thought Bernardo had some quality opportunities that he blazed over the bar and quite far wide. That I think he should be getting at least on target. For me, at least. I don't know what your thoughts are on them. Obviously, like I said, we've only seen the game once straight afterwards, so we haven't seen replays or none of that. But initial thoughts were in terms of the 29 chances we had.
I'm in the middle with Bernardo. I'm like you. I think he's running off the ball is exceptional. I think he run all day. I think his finishing today was pretty piss poor from me. Somebody, and they weren't half chances. These were good chances as well.
Yeah, they were in the box.
I thought a lot of our shots were straight at Meisler anyway. They were all at a comfortable height. They were all, and if you look at the equalising goal from Ferran Torres, that came through a Meisler slip anyway, because I'm not sure Meisler would have been able to get to that anyway. If you look at but saying that, Bernardo set up Torres for the equaliser anyway. For me, I'm probably looking about a 6 out of 10 for Bernardo today. I'm more worried about Gabby, because I think Gabby's a winger. I just don't think he's a striker. The more and more I'm watching him, he's not an out striker. I just don't.
But the thing when we have Gabby playing, Sterling plays, Gabby goes to the left, Sterling goes to centre forward. There's no problem. They interchange.
Mendy was at bloody centre forward in the first 10 minutes.
That's just pep football in general, isn't it? A lot of rotation. But yeah, I think for me, Bernardo and Sterling were particularly wasteful with their chances. I thought Jesus was quite what's the word? Not adventurous, but like he kept going, he kept doing his thing. I think he was really good at pressing the ball high up of the pitch. Was probably one of our best players in terms of doing that.
I mean, we're going to come on to Liam Cooper's tackle.
But at the end of the day, mate, if he wasn't able to play on, they would have subbed him. We've got a lot of games coming up. Our staff wouldn't have made a risk. Let's not. If they thought for a second that there was anything wrong, mate, they would have got him off and stuck someone else on.
What was your opinions on that, Red?
Well, when I saw it initially and the ref get a yellow card and I didn't see a replay, I was like, oh, it looked a bit high, but solid yellow. And then I saw the replay and I was like, actually, it's too high and studs are showing, so it's a red. See, like I said in the live, didn't I? I said, a serious foul play, isn't it, that constitutes red cards, and it was knee high, so it's just a red card. Like I said, whether a player's injured or not injured from the tackle has absolutely zero influence in whether it's a yellow or a red card, guys. It doesn't matter. Whether he snaps his leg or he doesn't is irrelevant. That's not how the yellow and red cards are deemed. It's about the intent of the action that they displayed, and his action was too high and it was out of control and reckless.
Yeah, totally. I mean, people have said to me, well, it's the game. If that tackle had been done, I don't care. Chris said it in the watch. I don't care if that tackle was 20, 30 years ago. That was reckless then. You know, I know people
can't tackle knee height with studs showing.
That's never been in the rule book of football.
So it's just one of those.
So people need to get off the little high arse with that one. Like I said, I thought Sterling was poor today. I thought Cancelo was not good. I thought Cancelo was bang average today, if I'm honest with you. I thought his crossing, every one of Cancelo's crosses was straight into Meisler's hands.
Well, to be honest with you, mate, I'd find it very hard outside of Zinchenko and Stones to say anyone had a particularly good performance over the 90 minutes based on what we did. I think it wasn't like there was a lot of 3s and 4s, but there was a lot of 5s and 6s. If I'm getting it across, you know, like I say, I think Zinchenko and Stones were the only two players that performed quite well today over the whole 90 minutes for me. I don't know if guys in the chat, if there's anyone else I'm missing out, because I didn't think Fernandinho had a particularly good game, mate. Even when he was in midfield, I thought he was a bit sloppy on the ball. No, I'm an honest man. Like, I love
that's fine,
Fernandinho,
man.
but I don't think he had that good a game. But I also think that we shouldn't have had Gundogan and KDB out of the side. I think you need one of them in there based on their experience and what they bring to the team and how important they are to City. I think you had to play one of them. Not the whole game. You take them off at 60 minutes, one of those situations. But I think you had to play one of them. But that was my personal view on that one, mate.
No,
You know, I love Fernandinho, but I'll just be real. I didn't think he had a great game. Just because he done some marauding runs that looked nice on the eye doesn't mean he had a good game, guys.
No, I get it. I mean, let me just go through. Ross put Jesus, whoever said he's an out-and-out striker, has he scored 4 in his last 5? No. Gabby 1 goal, hasn't scored 4 in his last 5. Where's that stat come from? Silva can do no wrong. I've just said Bernardo Silva had a poor game. He's been in. I
don't think Ross's comments are necessarily directed to you, mate. I think he's just
it's not other comment. No, and the Gabby one. I mean, Gabby scored against Wolves 2, didn't score against United, was on the bench against Southampton, scored against Fulham and Leicester, and didn't score today. I think Gabby on the left wing's the answer, but Pep wants to play Phil Foden there. So we'll just have to see and wait. Time out, by the way. Who do you want to talk about next? Done Bernardo. Is there anyone? We've done Zinchenko, we've done John Stones, done Fernandinho. Torres. Is he shown enough for you, or do you think it's just first season? Getting in. Took his goal well. Seems.
I think a lot of City fans are forgetting, because I think it's the way the season's gone, that what happened at the first half of the season. I'd like people to remember that Ferran Torres is still a highest scorer in the Champions League with 4 goals. Just so everybody is aware, because I wasn't aware until a couple of days ago when I looked into the numbers. But yeah, he's a highest scorer in the Champions League. I think he's contributed a fair amount, given that he's a third choice winger for our team. He did quite well when we had guys out and he had to play up the top. I think he has some good link-up play with a couple of players in our team, and I think next season he'll show a lot more.
Well, Leonard's putting it bluntly about Sterling. I think Ferran Torres, listen, he was 20 million, 21, 22 million, something like that. You know, wasn't a great deal of money. I think he's a young lad. And I think Pep will do the right thing with him. Don't think we should compare him to a Sane or something like that. Like, you know, I did it at the start of the season because I was watching what he did for Spain, and I thought he's going to come in and be rapid and everything else. And maybe it's just slowly with him. He's adjusting to things. I always give a player 18 months anyway to settle in. That's my personal rule. I always give a player 18 months to see how they.
Well, the reality is, like I said, he's third choice right winger. He's not going to get a lot of games at the start. He's going to have to wait for one of the right-sided players to move on before he's going to get a large amount of game times in terms of minutes per season. So it's one of those. I think he's progressing quite nicely.
I mean, it's people look at Tom Betts.
Never had a preseason. Never had a preseason. Let's not forget. Nope. He's never played in front of our fans. There's lots of variables. I think he's doing well. Don't think he was particularly great tonight, but I think he had a better performance than guys like Bernardo and Sterling for me. But it wasn't by a huge amount.
Opinions, Kurt. Look at Tom Betts says Stone's vulnerable for both goals. Was okay going forward. Was crap at the back. So it's everyone sees a game a little bit differently to each person, and that's why we love things like this. Zinchenko in midfield was risky. That's his natural position, though, isn't it, Charlie? And I thought he did very well there today. I'm not. Listen, this is me, who's never been the biggest Zinchenko lover going. And Kurt will tell you my love for Zinchenko is not deep. You know, he's not getting any play with the month awards off me all the time. But I thought he did very well today. That last goal from Leeds, I'd like to see Stones take him out clean. Could he have got a red card?
Let's be fair. Let's be fair also. Like I know a couple of the guys in the comments are talking about Sergio. Sergio was ill. Laporte wasn't 100% Laporte wasn't 100% fit, Stephen. So if both those guys were fit and available, they probably would have started ahead of Jesus and Ake. Right, guys? Do you not agree? So Pep did the best with what he had available to him in terms of giving everything in context. I think a couple of the decisions were a bit off. It's a real rough one, man. Don't like losing football, but yeah.
Torres grabbing the ball up to the goal to Desire and Kid. Wolves 2, Scum 0, Fulham 1. Right, all right, so you've done it that way. there was other games in there though. you skipped the Southampton game out. Top of the league still. Exactly, we are. Anyone in particular you want to talk about? Oh, Bendy Mendy. Chris, there you go. Go on then. Bendy Kurt.
I think the thing to always lobby when you've got, like, for example, how to put it, like, if one player comes in and the other 10 players are playing week in, week out, it's a lot easier for the one player come in to adapt to the team, right? When you're bringing in 5 new players into the starting lineup, 7 new players, 8 new players, it's harder for all them guys to adapt, right? So with that said, that's something that you can sort of give a bit of a, I don't know what the word is, but to not give him too much stick. But I thought Mendy wasn't great, mate. Just wasn't great. I don't think he really knew what he was supposed to be doing tactically tonight, if I'm being honest. Maybe I'm being, like I said, I haven't watched the game back, haven't seen any replays. It's my first thoughts. But for me, he looked tactically unaware of what his role was, or it might just be a case of me not being aware of Pep's changes of tactical things in the game. It might be that. So I want to be fair with that, but I didn't think he had a great game. I think he had a chance to score a goal that he should have taken. I think a couple of his defensive actions weren't good. And I think having Ake and Mendy together is going back to what's done us very poorly this season. And it was a bit of a revert to some of the badder days this season. But yeah,
I'm going to be straight with you. I totally agree with that. I think he was a bit lost in his tactics because I said something in the first 10 minutes. Me and Chris were talking just before you come on, and I went, hang on. I said, because Rafinha was just going down the right wing all the time, and Aki was always with him. I'd never mentioned Mendy's name at left back for 10 minutes. I'd never even seen him. The only time I saw him was on the left wing or in the middle of the pitch, because that's where I went, what, he's playing striker now? So, yeah. And Chris said to me, he's not in his position. I went, there's no way Pep for 10 minutes would have allowed Mendy to stay out of position without pulling him. Pep doesn't allow a player to go walkabout for 10 or 15 minutes. That will have been done intentionally. Now, my thing is, and I spot on with what you just said, I think that's what's confused him. Listen, I'm not making excuses, because I think when he went to left back, I thought he was crap. I thought Rafinha roasted him every single time. I thought he was bobbins. And I think he's signed his own exit warrant today. I think he is goodbye in the summer. That's just my opinion. And I've stuck up for Mendy, and I really have, but he's just not good enough for this team anymore. As much as I hate to say it.
His contract ends in 2023. He's on 90 grand a week. We're not going to sign him to a new contract. So this is the best summer if you're going to get rid of him, to get rid of him. Probably be around 15 to 25 mil. And I think that's probably what the club's looking at.
Yeah. He's here. He's here. I am here. I'm furious. Pep's fault. The team picked it poor. I texted you all before the game saying we would lose. Has he done a super chat as well, Kurt?
Yeah, he's kindly dropped in a super chat. I'll bring it up for us. This is Alan with his super chat saying, Sterling, Cancelo, Mendy, awful. Pepper's done it again and allowed this to happen. Get me on. I need to rant. I think we'll pass, Alan, mate, but thank you very much.
We'll pass on that today, because you probably got about a ton of beer in you, mate. That might not be. We'll let you have a nice relax. Google time. We're
Sorry,
laughing because you guys don't see what we get on the other end of our phones. And it's like, run! It's like the passion in the guy. He's unreal. He's amazing. Unlucky today. Good luck for the rest of the season. Don't let the scum win the title. We won't. Great win.
Congratulations to you boys, mate. Solid season. Hopefully Bielsa will stay another year for you boys and you can crack on. But yeah, congratulations for the win.
Leonard, I think the club has sugar-coated Pep too much. It's time to start asking questions. Go on, Kurt. I'm just going to let
I was just going to ask. I don't know if we've got a clone going on with the Leonard because because it seems really out of character. He seems to be really on one tonight, mate. And you're getting a bit thingy in the comments tonight, Leonard. So can you just calm it down, mate? Or we're going to have to just like time you out or something, mate, because you're just being a bit silly today, mate. I get you're upset, but you're being a bit rude. There's really it's just there's the rudeness, mate. There's just no need to be rude to people and stuff. It's just not necessary. You can disagree, but you don't have to be rude.
Look at Stephen Dempsey. Listen, look at Stephen Dempsey there. Many didn't do a lot wrong. He wasn't. And it's all opinions. We've had people saying Stones was Bobbins today.
I don't think he was our worst player, Stephen, as well. I agree with you there, but I don't think he had a great game.
It's all opinions.
Like I said to you at the very start, I think Stones and Jenko are the only ones who I thought had good games. I thought everyone else wasn't great.
Alan's on a Diet Coke, according to Ross.
Yeah, he's definitely on a Diet Coke.
Hashtag get Alan on. No, we're going in a minute. We're not staying on here for a long.
We're not doing a 24-hour, mate. We'll be on here forever, mate. We'll be on
I started this at 12, guys. If people can't give city credit for staying in, and I've got to go and sort my mum out in a minute. They're saying all 4 competitions, then you may have to give your head a wobble. Liverpool have got a little toe in the Champions League, not much else.
Well, if we were Liverpool, we would have gone out in the 3rd round of the FA Cup playing under 12s and not cared about it and not even sent our manager. So let's just respect that. Our club respects all these competitions, these great historical competitions, the best domestic cup competition in world football. So, yeah. Just want to get that in.
Okay. Leonard, do you want Alan's number? Don't you dare. Blue out. Alan's had too much sugar. Bless.
Too much sugar, yeah.
Defense was awful. All Pep's fault. He's had it. He's blown the gasket. Oh, God. Here we go. Well said, Kurt. Oh, no, we won't bring that one up. I'm not sticking flames on it. I really feel for you all. We love him, really. He's great.
Yeah.
Right. Kurt,
everyone has one friend that's a football fan that they've got to look after these sort of results, and Alan's just one of ours. It is what it is.
He is right about the games in hand, though, and he is. No, I get what Andy and Ross and Alan are all saying, but
of course.
But let's see what happens because they've got to win first.
I just don't think it's Pep's fault that we created 29 chances and didn't score more than one goal.
8 points might refocus them. Might all refocus them. You never know.
No one was happy. You could tell how unhappy the players were.
I want to batter Pep right now. Bloody hell. Calm down. Michael Brown, our Leeds fan, a new Leeds fan, has come and joined. Regards to the result today, Man City, thank you very much, mate.
Of course, mate. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of rival fans will see it with the perspective that we'll probably see in a little bit of time. But it's just an nervy one for us City fans because this could be the week that we go into the stratosphere. It could be the week that we all go into hiding. So it's one of those, man. It's a real nervy time.
Listen, me and Kurt, I've got a very, very long 10 days about to appear in our lives. And me and Kurt will probably get the brunt of this as we're going along. So this will be a great 10 days for me and Kurt, or this will be a not very good 10 days as we're going along. But listen, we're going to enjoy it. It's going to be a ride because we've got Dortmund on Wednesday. Then we've got the Cup semi-final. Cup semi-final or final first?
It's the semi-final first, mate.
Semi-final, Chelsea first. Then we got Villa midweek. And then we've got a cup final. So literally within.
And then if we do manage to get through Dortmund, a couple of days later, we'll have a semi-final in the Champions League, lads. So that's how much this crazy season gets crazy. But we will see. Big week.
Yeah. Me and Kurt are going seeing some nice specialists for a few days so we get mentally prepared for what we're about to go through. I'm going to bed.
Get on the yoga, mate. Get on the yoga.
Turn your phone off. Make sure you have your Horlicks and take your calms and spray your pillow with lavender oil.
Ross, you're the only one you got to go comfort him, mate. What are you doing telling your phone off?
Can someone keep in touch with Alan over the next couple of hours so we all know he's safe and all right? As Sir Alan bought a parrot because he sounds like one. Thank you for that, Chris. Are they still going at it?
No, it's just Cal trying to wheel and deal with Wobie to somebody, mate. But no one's spent 40 million on that one, mate. You're stuck with him, mate.
We've had ours. Make great streams. Stop trying to be.
It wouldn't. Nah, we'd have. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't have a smile on my face next week if we lost all those games, mate. I'll tell you that.
Only criticism is that we need to win the games in which we're behind. That's it. Yeah, I get you. Legs and sweet.
I would love to win that game, man.
If we don't win on Wednesday, going to be a disaster. Let's just get to Wednesday first, and then we'll cross that bridge. But yeah, Kurt, thank you so much, buddy, for coming on. I know this wasn't. We've just sort of done this.
Jumped on
a little bit. Well. Thank you so much. You know, I know you've got a lot on at the moment, mate. But thank you so much.
Like I say, it's a pleasure to come on and chat with you guys. Like I say, I'm not happy that we lost the game of football. Let's get that in. I'm really upset and annoyed, but I'm just trying to look at a perspective of what the games we've got coming up. But don't forget, tomorrow 9 p.m. I got an opposition preview with the Dortmund fan channel, and then we're going to be going into the player ratings for this one. So make sure you join me tomorrow night at 9 p.m. and then obviously we go from there, lads. But yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for everyone who's joined us. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe as always. Get those bell notifications and on and all that good stuff. Obviously, links in the description for all the good stuff. We've got our Patreon launch, so check that out if you're interested in that. There's a lot of good content that'll be coming of that. Andy, I'm sure, will be doing a video to explain a lot more of the ins and outs and the details of that coming soon. Keep hold of all the good stuff, and thanks for the watch along, Martin, mate.
Yeah, no, appreciate it. Guys, go back and watch a great Friday Night Social from last night with the four of them, Andy, Alan, Ross, and Chris. Did amazing. And also, don't forget, the Patreon is now live. It's got 3 tiers, £5, £10, £15. The Friday Night Social is on the £5 tier. So the last night was the last free one, but it works out literally £1 a week. So, you know, it's nothing. Get in there.
And you're supporting Chris's Moretti, so it's a good cause.
Yeah, and we might buy Kurt a new ball. Look at that. We might buy him a new ball. Yeah. But guys, it's your channel. Listen, City have lost. It's not been the greatest day. There was mistakes, but we're passionate fans. That's what it's all about, and that's why we love being City fans. Just let's not go mad and over the top. I've got 15 unread messages I now need to get through.
Martin, mate, remember the days when our seasons were done and dusted and we had nothing to fight for, man. We're in April with 4 competitions still to go, lads. It's exciting times. This week's going to be a crazy one.
Ross has done it. He's flipped it. He's ripping his... How are you ripping it up, mate? It's made of plastic. It's not the old ones with the vouchers in anymore. It's not the paper ones anymore, mate.
It's a metaphor, man. Leave him alone.
He's throwing it at him. He's had enough. You've sent him at loopy, Alan. He's quit. He's not going back. Thanks, Martin and Kurt. Thank you very much, mate. Thanks, Chris. I think Ross is gone. Ross is just, he's burning his City shirts as we speak right now. He's had enough of them. I can understand Man City fans' bitter disappointment today because as supporters, you expect such high expectation of your team due to your team and the money. Yeah, I know we do, but
exactly, mate.
Mate, you did well, and well done to your team. That's what it's like. Let's have a look. I think that's it. But that's it. All the best, Blues. Midsummer Murders rather than match of the day. There you go. Melbourne is on fire. I bet it is. Guys, thank you so much for every single one of you. Make sure you hit that like button and you hit that subscribe button. And me and Kurt will be, Kurt might be back with you tomorrow. I am back with you on Wednesday evening for 7:30 start for Man City away in Germany for that second leg of the quarter-final. Me and Kurt will do our joint watch-along as well.
Should be fun.
Yeah, and it will be a post-match as well with it. Guys, enjoy. And as always, up the Blues. I'll see you on Wednesday. I'm going to go and have a lie down. See you later.